Good evening and welcome to Ireland Live for Thursday, the 26th of June 2025. My name is Paul Fitzsimons. I'll be joined by Orla Donoghue very shortly. Get through a few comments here. Steady Eddie, like, sub, share, support, folks. Blessed be everyone's speed and light. Thank you very much, Eddie. Fair play to you. Hi there, Paul. Hi, Vincent. How are you? That's myself there, Paul Fitzsimons. Hi, guys. Hi to all. How are you? Good evening, everyone. Hello, Paul. How are you, Marie? How's things? We're going out there tonight now on, I didn't change that now, but you can get us on the WhatsApp there on 3538920311521. You can get us then on X at FitzyDub, and you can get us on Ireland Force 123, Anthony L. Casey at Ruggermorph27, Paul Fitzsimons on Facebook, and www.theirishchannel.com/live. If you can buy us a coffee. If you can support the channel, please do. Thank you. Chris Bourne. Hello, Chris. How are you doing, Chris? How's things? Hello, Paul. Good man, Paul. How are you doing? 420 orders. I've seen one of your videos there earlier. I'm going to have a look at that in a while. 13-year-old girl assaulted in Downpatrick. I seen the video. I'll be playing it now in a while. Yeah, it's disgraceful. Good evening from Manchester. Hello there. And another thing we want to talk about is the GPO. The GPO is being turned into shops and everything else. So we need to get a petition going to stop that. We'll talk about that more so in a few minutes. Okay. Hey all. Hey Angie. How's things? Philippines arrested also. Okay. Paul, you're looking so awesome. Thanks very much, Michael John. Fair play. Thank you. That's terrible, Miss Dags. Good evening, Paul. Good evening. Jesus, folks are smashing it there already with the 200 there already. So, and I know Noel McConnell has a live going on there as well. So fair play to everyone. Keep tuning in. Hi, Paul. Hi, Orla. And the lovely Orla is just going to come in here now. Hello, Orla. How are you? How's everything? Good day?
I'm good. Thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's very good. Shona had her graduation today, so I was at that today, and I had to go off and.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, had a very good day now. John Callanan, how are you doing?
Hi, John. How are you?
All right, Corky, how are you, mate? How's things, brother? Thanks for tuning in. And we have What If It Says No now in a couple of weeks as well. I put the banner for that now as well. So there's loads of stuff going on. I also have a video there from it's at Blessington down there. The lads are down there doing an all-night protest as well. So no risk, no reward from the Mort reporting on it. Okay, evening all. GPO is total desecration of hallowed ground. I agree with you. I really do agree with you. And we will talk more on that again in a while. I'll pull up the article in a while. Where is the good-looking woman from Cavan tonight? There she is there now. Disgusting what's happening to GPO. Yeah, a lot of people are outraged over it, I have to say. Ridiculous. It really is disgusting. Hey, Orla. I got all the haze just before you come in, so, you know.
Yes, sure you did, Paul.
Yeah, how are you, Orla? How are the cats?
I have. Yeah, the three of them are here, but they're all hiding. Hi, Mary.
Yeah. Jesus, everyone is live tonight. Yeah, fair play. But listen, the word is getting out. Doesn't matter who's doing it. Once the word is getting out, it's bad enough what's being done to Clearys. Yes, the whole country is being decimated, lads. Everywhere. If you look at Clonmel. We were down in Clonmel 3 weeks ago. That whole street in Clonmel has been bought up by your man, Town B, Paul Collins. And we know what it's going to be. Everyone knows what it's going to be. You know what I mean? Good evening, fellow Gaels. Hello there, John Langan. How are you, John? How's things? What's the story, guys? The story is the place is in shit, and we have to try and rectify it. That's exactly it. The GPO should be turned into a museum. You're dead right. That's exactly what it should be turned into. That's where their patriots died to save us. You know what I mean? And then they go and put LGBT flags up above it and all that crap. So. Hi everyone, good evening, Paul and Orla and everyone.
Hi, Sean.
I'm just gonna throw this out here now just for a minute. I'm just gonna play this one here. This was today. I was actually coming back from there today and I didn't cop what it was, but now I know what it was. It was this. So that was it. It was a rolling. The cars were all out there. They blocked everywhere this evening. Everywhere. I drove back that way, and the traffic was. It was crazy. I'm being honest with you. It was crazy. There was a museum with the GPO, but they charge top price for it. Yeah, it should be free. It should be free for anyone to go in there. Did you see what Mark said put in there? Hi, good evening, Paula. Paul and Orla. Hi,
oh my God, we're not going to start that.
Hi, Christy. Christy's a good friend of mine there. How's things, Christy? Good to see you listening. Fair play to me. Angela, how are you, Angela? How's things?
Angela, how are you?
Good, good. Fair play to them earlier. Yeah, it was brilliant. It was really brilliant.
Well, you know what? I think it might be a slightly good thing that Sinn Féin are involved in this, because I think this will really, again, show their true colours in relation to the GPO. Because anything Sinn Féin want to touch, it's going to be destroyed. So
yeah,
I don't think it's going to go down well.
I'm going to see, can I pull up that journal piece there? The journal is a rag usually, but listen. The journal.ie. I think it was today it was put up, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Yeah. It was put up today. Yeah, let me just see. Oh, there's Drew Harris. We'll talk about that gobshite now later as well. Oh, the Ayatollah. Jesus, there's some amount of crap in the journal today. Yeah, I'm not finding it, but I'll find it in a minute. Let's not worry about it for a minute. But you sent me over a load of videos, Orla. Jesus, I have millions of videos there. But I also have Councillor Pepper, and Councillor Pepper did.
I like to keep you busy, Paul. Can't have you slacking.
You do. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Orla. I didn't have to pull down all the videos because the internet got changed here. We're on the super duper fluper duper Wi-Fi fiber here now. We are, so there'll be nothing. There'll be no lagging. There'll be no anything. So what's this one here? The ball traders in Dáil Éireann are surging ahead with the second plantation. Yes, they are. They're ignoring the concerns of the Irish masses. They're ignoring the anti-immigration demos. Do you have a plan B? We have, yeah, there's a plan B in place. We were only speaking about it yesterday and today. But I was actually talking to a woman today from Selbridge, and she was telling me she was at the graduation. An older lady, and she's telling me she used to walk through Castletown and the whole lot, and she says no more. She won't walk through it. Just with her husband, she'd walk through it, but other than that, no. There used to be ladies' clubs used to walk through it and the whole lot. And I actually walked through it there today, and it was there was a lot of foreigners in there. You know what I mean? I was just saying, if you're on your own there, a woman on her own there, and one of them grabbed you, it's lights out. You know what I mean? Nobody'd even know you're gone. You know what I mean? I'm being honest with you. And then we had the abduction the other night on Monday night, and we still don't know who.
That's what I was going to ask. Is there any word who the man was?
Well, obviously, if they haven't mentioned the names yet, they must be foreigners, because if they were Irish, they wouldn't mention the names the next day. You know what I mean? So, what
do I always say? Down to the name of the dog.
Just been watching Noel McConnell. Apparently, we are giving Americans asylum. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I've seen that. We've seen that. Sure, Paul Nolan and yeah. Sure, Paul Nolan did a video on that last year. An American woman coming in claiming asylum. Yeah. That was gas, Colin. Yeah. Hi, Paula. Orla looking as young as ever. How's things, Paul? Thank you. I'm not looking young myself.
Paul, well, I'm not too bad now because, obviously, Paul is 164. So.
That old lemon doesn't work anymore. Everyone knows I'm only 46. Or
146.
That did the Queen, and yeah. Or they did that with some of the queens in RuPaul's Drag Race who are friends. I don't know that RuPaul Drag Race. I wouldn't be into shit like that.
No.
Chris Bourne, evening. Nice, Paul. Thanks very much. This is like the 9 o'clock news now. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's deadly. We're getting a lot of crack. Yeah, now you have it. I was just talking about that. We 1,500 watching on Tuesday night.
Yeah, but that's only this. That's not X. That's not Facebook. That's not YouTube. That's not all the other channels.
Yeah, I know. We're up to 500 there now, people. Keep
Brilliant.
sharing it out, keep sharing it all over the place. And we're going out on Ireland Live as well, or not Ireland Live, Ireland First, out to page tonight as well. Yeah, that's where we're going through. So lovely. Let's make sure we keep sharing it. Keep sharing it, people. There you go. Watch live on X at Fitzy Dub, or Ireland First, at Anthony Casey, Rugamorph, on Facebook, Paul Fitzsimons, and www.theirishchannel.com/live. And again, if you can buy a coffee, please do. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to just go with, I'm going to just look for this GPO thing here because I want to talk about that first. That was today, wasn't it? But I'm not seeing it here.
Did Greg put it up?
No, it was the journal put it up. It was sent to me from the journal. But Trump is getting loads of crap for all that Trump. It was brilliant. No. In GPO, like, and we'll see what we get. There, the journal. Yeah, but they're not giving us an article. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just hang on. I'll just present it. I did
anyway. See it somewhere, but I can't remember where
it was.
I
have it there. I have it there. It was sent on to me today. Dublin's GPO to be revamped as a mixed-use cultural development with shops and offices. Cultural development, is it going to be multicultural, or is it going to, we don't want shops and offices in it. We don't want that, and there should be a petition done for that we don't. It comes as the government to set the sign off on a roadmap to revitalise Dublin City. I walked past the GPO on Sunday going up to the Garden of Remembrance. Every shop on that street is a food shop now. The smell of food is just, it's horrific. I'm being honest with you. It's disgusting. And what's this here? They are literally trolling and trying to humiliate us now. Look at what they're trying to do to our GPO, as if they haven't already demoralised us enough over the last 5 years. It's true. You know what I mean? They're rubbing their nose in it now. This government is going to create Timothy McVeigh types with these radical and insane anti-Irish policies. Yes, we all know who Timothy McVeigh is, don't we? Isn't he he was the Boston bomber, apparently. Was that Timothy McVeigh? It was, yeah. The Boston Marathon bomber. There's a lot of people say he was set up as well, so we won't go into that one. But yeah, the GPO we need to get a petition going here. So if we can go online here now and set up a petition, that's what we need to do. We need to get this stopped. We can't have this happening.
No, definitely not.
You say, definitely not. Anyone in the comments there? Let's just see what the comments are. Good evening, Paul. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Paul. How are you?
Lose the t-shirt, Paul. You look like an X-ray. Thanks, Paul. I got my miraculous medal back, but look, I have my miraculous medal back. That's the main thing. But,
I know, but your last weekend you look like priest.
I know. Well, Father Fitz. Yeah. Do you remember me in Knock? Do you remember that day? That was good.
Oh, yeah, that was so funny. I remember that.
That was. I went down myself, Clive and Gavin. The two boys went in to go to the toilet in one of the restaurants, and they wouldn't let them. They told them, no, customers only. So I walked down and put the priest thing on and went bursting to go to the toilet, and I walked in. I said, sorry, the funny guy. Oh, sorry, Father. Yeah, go ahead. In I walked, had a hit and miss, and straight back out the door. The boys couldn't believe it. It was very funny, though.
I can just picture you now, Paul, going and taking confessions. Oh my God, you'd have more confessions to give than the ones coming in. You know what I mean? I can just imagine you'd be like, "Oh no, I done worse.
Yeah, well, maybe when I was younger, I probably did. Not lately. The Oklahoma bomber. Yeah, that's who it was. Sorry. TDs need to be arrested. They do, Vincent. You're dead right. Hey, was he not the uni bomber?
I'm not sure which one he was.
Don't mind them, Paul. Gorgeous, darling. Where's Padda when you need them? Made a good meme.
What do you know? Padda's normally on a Sunday.
Yeah, I know he does beyond the odd time. When can we start blocking the airports and M50? We're talking about it, mate. We're in talks about it. Yeah, we
need
really
direct
are.
action.
Having a good chat. Yeah, more like barcode walking around the place. I think it's quite nice. Like, you know what I mean? It's my golf jumper. I don't even play golf. But,
That's what I was going to say.
yeah. Bless me,
Unless you run
father.
around, after somebody with a golf club, Paul.
Yeah, yeah. McVeigh was a military asset. A fertilizer bomb could not do such directional damage from a fan parked outside. Plus, they found 2 devices inside and suicided the cop who copped it. Yes. There's some crap goes on in America, lads. I'm telling you now. The only thing that will stop this is total another revolution, because marching isn't doing a damn thing. It's time this fucking shit ended once and for all. Traitors will be treated as such. But we need to talk to people up the north. We need to talk to people in England. We need to talk to people England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, and we need to do it all in the one day. Because if there's a revolution here, they'll just send them over. They'll send the army and the cops over from England to do us. That's what they'll do. So if it happens on the same day, there's a revolution everywhere. That's what we do. That's the way to do it. Interesting video from Michelle Keane today. The State Solicitors Swingers Party cover-up. I'll have a look for it now in a minute. But she done a video last night.
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I did see she had something like that up on TikTok. But as I said, didn't get to see it yet.
I saw a video she did last night. Now, let me just fix myself here. My hair is... there you go. Isn't that better? Boom. There you go. Look, 10 years younger. Kaminsky... it was a staged event. It was a staged event. Fitzsimmons for president. Good show. Speaks the truth about this. Somebody actually said that to me yesterday. Yeah. Today. It was. Yeah, we were at the graduation, and one of the lads says to me, "Are you going to run for president, Paul?" I said, "Would you vote for me?" He said, "Yeah, I would." I said, "See if we can get the council to do it." I said, "I'll definitely run for it. No problem. Someone pays for me, I'll do it. 100%. Can't wait. McVeigh, Fed building, the Boston was 2 foreign brothers, I think. Yeah. The Celtic Alliance. Yeah, that's exactly what we should be. Davy, is that what them 2 yesterday told her? Has it ever occurred to you that the vast majority don't give a fuck? Listen, I know the vast majority don't give a fuck as well, mate. I'm being honest with you. We all know that. It's getting these people out, you know what I mean? And the more people that are watching these shows are waking up, you know what I mean? So, not just us. I'm talking Niall McConnell. I'm talking, there's loads of influencers out there. Hi, Paul and Orla. And speaking of influencers, Cal, you sent me a video of Cal about the influencers.
Yes. Oh, yes. Can we play that? And just in case Cal is watching tonight, because I was talking to him earlier on TikTok, hopefully he's going to come on the show one of the days. Because Cal, he goes in under Leo, our leader, and he talks an awful lot about the shots and the injuries and everything like that. So again, as I said, he's doing great work.
The EU army they're trying to put together is for sending to other countries to put down the population. Yeah. Paul, in my opinion, we are at a 7 out of 10 on a war scale. I don't support violence, but I can feel how close we are. Everyone can. I'm going to be honest. I'm on the ground. I've seen it. I know how close we are. This government know how close we are as well. You know what I mean? We get 100,000 to march to that doll and shut down this country. This all stops. The death of European nations because of Zionism, what they call Goyim nations. Well, you only have to look at the media you're watching. Anyone who's watching the telly now, this is being pumped to you from all Jews that own these companies. There's 5 companies in the world that run every media company in the world. 5. You know what I mean? Viacom, Disney, Fox News, all of these channels are owned by 5 companies, 5 main companies, and they're all run by Jews. So yeah, I agree with you here, mate. I agree with you on that one. So you can't really say I'm a Zionist now if I do agree with you. Talking time is over. How many more insults to the heritage do we have to go? GPO and history repeating itself. They are very few and we are many. Yes, I agree with you. You see it as well, what happened after the Easter commemoration. The church went on fire where they're buried. Like, you know what I mean? They're rubbing their nose in it now. They really are. Paul, the vast majority will drag the rest of us down with them. Yeah, well, that's it. There's people sitting at home now don't give a shit. We know that. You know what I mean? Satan will divide his kingdoms all over the earth. Yeah, well, I think was actually talking to someone today. This is a good versus evil job, and good wins. The light wins, you know. Will we have Trump as he's having trouble getting rid of illegals? Well, he's had to getting rid of 1.8 or something million illegals since he came into power. Think how many we would get rid of if we got into power. But I'm going to just go with this, Leo, with Cal. He's just going to talk about the influencers, and we'll come back.
I noticed there's a lot of influencers on our side, and they're calling out the immigration problem. They're showing the videos of all the immigration problem and all the shite that we're letting in and all the illegals, and yeah, it's good. It's bringing attention to it. But we know this problem. We know this problem. We know the businessmen are making a fortune from the IPAS centres. We know this problem. What I don't see is our influencers calling out the biggest genocide in the history of us being humans. From the you-know-whats, the excess deaths in our country, the suffering from turbo cancers, from blood clot issues, aneurysms, heart attacks, autoimmune issues. I don't see any of our influencers mentioning this, who are on our side. It's just about migration. So if you don't mind sincerely, and I love you all, could you start mentioning the you-know-whats and the genocide that's affecting your family and friends every single day? Thank you. And those wouldn't want anyone but the Irish. And by the way, I'm not going to call them out just yet. But if they don't start talking about it, unfortunately I will call them out.
He's right.
He's very good. He's really good. And actually, I want to give a shout out to, I think, another two from TikTok. Maggie Diamond Eyes, I was talking to her today. And Sean, you'll know who I am mentioning there. So they should be watching the show tonight. And hopefully will be coming on soon as well.
Oh, lovely. Fair play. Sean is, I know who Sean is. Yeah,
the gay guy. And he does some fantastic videos. And yeah, I was chatting to him today as well.
Meanwhile, us Irish abroad are prevented from coming to Ireland. Yeah, it's brutal that, like, our nurses should be able to come home. Like, I watched, I'm going to be honest with you, I stood in that, and I said it to the daddies that was there with me. I said, lads, none of them kids are going to be able to afford their own homes. I said, none of them. I said, we're standing here, I said, and there was a little woman sitting there, the woman that was talking to me about Selbridge and about how she couldn't walk around. She says, you're dead right, son. She says, none of them children will be able to own homes. And it's true. Like, probably out of the 150 kids or 120 kids that was there, 60 of them will probably go, 70 of them will probably go. I hope none of mine go, but listen, that's what has to happen now, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's what's happening.
But sure, my son's 23. He's finished college now. Where's he going to go? Is he going to live in the garden shed out the back? You know?
Yeah. Don't fear jail, lads. It's fine. Be out before you've had a shit and shave.
It depends on whether you paid your TV license. You might get 5 years for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Doubt it very much, but red pill dispenser. That's it. Let me look. Our leader's questions. I'm not going with that leader's questions. He's an awful clown. There was a video there of Ruth Coppinger. I'm not even giving that.
No, God, no.
Wouldn't give
I'll have nightmares tonight.
Lads, Virgin Media driving unvetted foreign criminals from a Camp City Mount Street to Crookston last year. I remember it. Kevin Coyle was there. It was Kevin Coyle who called them out. He was done the video. Some are influencers, some are copies and pasters. Yeah, we were only talking. I was only talking today with someone about that bleeding Claire Clarkson. Oh, she just boils my blood now. That one does.
She was great.
She was great when she used to help you out with your social welfare and getting money back for this and money back for that. But then she's getting paid now. She's a state actor now. You know what I mean? The rainbow flag, lefties flying a flag for Palestine. Well, that's looked down on. Do the lefties know that 16,000 gay Palestinians live in Israel? Yes, that's true. Yeah, they do, because they're persecuted and thrown off buildings. It's like turkeys voting for bleeding Christmas, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All these countries overrun with scum that the government wants. People who want to kill you, yes, openly say it, and people are hung up on Jewish people. Who's right now trying to kill you and lives next door? Who's right now trying to kill you and live next door? Well, you don't know who's living next door anymore, do you? You don't know who's living next door.
No.
You got to remember, when I was growing up, we knew every neighbour on the road. All their doors were left open. Like, my man would come out and let it roar, and you wouldn't know which house you'd come out of. Like, you know what I mean? You were that's where you were. Now,
You don't know
that's
your
the
next
way
door
they
neighbour,
want
I
this.
know.
They don't want you. They don't want you knowing your next door neighbour. You know what I mean? There is no place anywhere in the world for young Irish people to flee to. There's not. And I was only talking today about packing up shit and just going. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Where do you go? When I'm going to misgender a tranny and get longer than a pedo, Irish justice gotta love it. Yeah. Amanda,
Well, you're willing to get George Nolan.
I'm all for getting justice for people that took clot shots. But that's something that's happened. Migration is happening and needs to be fixed now. Yeah. Well, it's still happening, Amanda, to be honest with you. And Barry and the lads from Wake Up Air are trying to highlight it. All while their ex accounts and all the different accounts are getting shut down. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Dave Daly, another shit show from the people of Tallaght against the IPAS centres. An absolute spineless county councillors and TDs in Tallaght. Spineless.
Oh,
Listen.
I saw that clip with Harris, and he's gone on about supply. No mention about demand, as per usual. And who got all these apartments?
Yeah. Paul ex-Garda talking to John Wilson. Okay, John Wilson, someone was to pass me on his number there to get him on the show. To be honest with you, I'd like to have a chat with him, you know what I mean? He seems to be a good man. YouTube sex, seriously piss off. Are you Irish or are you Jewish? You can't be both. Well, I'm Irish.
We've our own country to look after. Our own people to look after, and that's all I'm concerned about.
Yeah. What's this? Watching from England, I'm amazed at the number of Irish nationalist video streamers and content creators, etc. Nationalism is surging in Ireland. Keep it lit, you Gales. We will. We will keep it lit.
We're all doing our best.
Okay. Oh, there's Dahi. Have you seen the salaries and the lawyers RTE get paid? Crypt have put it up on YouTube. I haven't. Oh, I have seen it. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Hey,
Dahi. Hope you're following me.
That would have been weird 10 years ago, wouldn't it? Someone following you. It was a guy following you.
Well, especially when a man comes up and says to me, "Hey, Orla, I'm following you." Not nowadays. Yeah, so they're getting 750 million, and then there was going to be another pay rise of over $1 million as well. So, like, of course, they're doing exactly what the government say.
Yeah, it's disgraceful. And let me just see there. We have a few shots. Blah, blah, blah. Did anyone see the fire? I had this video here. I just wanted to play it. Did you see the fire the other morning in Dublin? I think it was Tuesday morning. I forgot to actually play it on Tuesday. And the truck driver saved two blokes' lives. Did you see that?
No.
Did you not see it? Yeah, watch this.
I don't think so.
Good. The only thing is, it was an IPAS centre, I'd say, that he saved their lives from. But listen, we don't want to see anyone do it. I think it was only one guy saved, but even still, fair play to that lorry driver, you know what I mean? Good man. Someone's just putting in there, join Sinn Féin Déanach patrol in your area, street by street, we will take it back. Please do, people, join us in Sinn Féin Déanach. There you go, sinnfeindeanach.ie, www.sinnfeindeanach.ie. No problem, buddy. I'll send it on to you there now. Give me a minute. Yeah, hang on. Actually, Ferg said he come on there for a minute, so I'm going to send it on to Gabriel to see does he want to come in.
Yeah, no, I was chatting to him earlier on because I put up a post. I think it was actually Cal's post I put up in relation to the shots, and I wanted to put some, charts and things like that in the comments, and statistics and things like that. So I was just asking if you had any screenshots of, like, I had a couple myself, but I wanted some more to add in, like. So I was able to put up a picture then of Ava O'Brien and Roy Butler as well. And because I think it's important to make sure that we have, statistics and charts included as well.
I'm going to just play Gavin Pepper's video here before Freya comes on. Gavin went to Mel Sutcliffe's today. Now, Gavin's the only one who's calling out this Mel Sutcliffe Quanta Capital. So I'm gonna play this, and then we'll come back and talk about this. Actually, Gavin's the only one that's doing bleeding anything in this movement. I'm being honest with you. Nobody else seems to be doing anything.
He's great, Gavin.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Can we speak to Mr. Mel Sutcliffe, please? He's never here, is he? There you go.
Tell him we were looking.
Tell him we are knocking in.
Tell him the people from East Wall were looking for him, and Gavin Pepper.
Oh yeah, we're here at Qantas, the home of, the business of Mel Sutcliffe, along with him being a director of many other companies, including Debt Resolution. This man is destroying our country, and he's getting away with it. And there's a lot of people, and you know who you are afraid to say anything about him. Close to your buddies as you ever would be. How Simon Coveney getting on, your old friend. We know everything there is to know about you, Sutcliffe, and we're not going to let you away with it. You better start closing down the places. You're making millions off the backs of people. And we also know some of your employees were ex-members, listen to this, of Pepper Finance, Vulture Funds. Yeah, he has people that work for Vulture Funds working for him. Not only is he ruining areas, he's part of people that, he has people working for him that took families and put them in emergency accommodation, people that suffer with suicide, mental health, destroying people's lives. And this fella gets away with it. Now, I'm telling you, Mel, we won't let you away with it. Now, I'm here with Val, and Val is from East Wall. Val, how's East Wall been since Mel got involved in all this?
To be honest with him, my dear, and gone. The building is not fit for purpose. You have men and women and children mixed together, and there's been a mass amount of incidents. We got it from the Freedom of Information Act. The amount of incidents that happened in that building and continue to happen, it's not fit for purpose. How the health and safety pass it, I'll never understand. There's been many threats of fires, little fires breaking out, people cooking. It's just not fit for purpose. Women in the community don't feel safe when it gets dark because you have 500, sometimes up to 500 people in there, and you have them cutting through the area, you have them hanging around loitering in the parks. You don't know who these people are. They're unvetted men coming into our country, and as I said, it's not fair on the community. And I would say also give a shout out to them people up in Thornton Lane. They've went through a lot as well. And how much money do these people want to make from this? Why are they keeping you in the contracts for buildings that's not fit for purpose? It's unfair, and that's what I'd say.
Well, there you go. Like, we now live in a country that it's not safe to walk down the street anymore. Right? You can't go anywhere. And the likes of Mel Sutcliffe is making millions off this. Dave Mooney, Banty McInerney. These people have it destroyed. They have our country destroyed. And the politicians are backing them up while ordinary families get tossed out of their homes. This is not right. But they think we're afraid of them. They think that we're going to walk away. You know, people say, we'll come to their doors. And as you can say, they're the ones running. They're the ones hiding. But there's nowhere to run or hide because we're not going anywhere. We're going to chase us down till the very last moment until these buildings are closed, the borders are closed, and their people are protected and safe on the streets of Dublin. Their daughters should be able to go into town on a night out and not have to worry about their safety. and it's because of the politicians in the Dáil and the buddies like Mel Sutcliffe that this is happening. And we're coming for you, and we're not going anywhere. So Mel, be ready.
And we have to take direct action
Direct
to do
action.
that.
Direct action.
Direct action. Gavin's the same. I'm just going to bring Ferg up there. Hello, Ferg. How are you, buddy?
All right, Paulo. All right, Arlie. Hello, everyone.
How are you?
My screen's very dark or something. Hold on.
Oh, you seem all right.
Ah, there it is. I'm all right there now. Come here. I'll tell you one thing. That was absolutely brilliant down the Roachtown Lodge. Wake up early. I want her there. I tell you, lad. She got absolutely rinsed inside. Rinsed. Didn't know what to be bleeding saying. Got hit with hard questions and hard truths. But people now wake up early, and Dr. Jerry Waters was there as well. Absolutely. I tell you, lads, wait to see the videos. Wait to see the videos.
Lovely. Lovely. I'll text Barry now to see if there are any videos available. Yeah. But
I got loads of those. I got loads of those charts earlier on, Ferg.
Yeah. Come here, lads. You want to see the response down there from the public? Even it's absolutely phenomenal. There was people driving by. It was a good few people down there with us, but it was the response from the public, lads. I'm telling you here now, the whole thing it's absolutely it's coming full circle on them. We had people there that drove by and actually drove back into the hotel and came out and parked their cars up to come up and talk to us. There was bus drivers there. There was bus drivers stopping, and the bus driver leaned out and he goes, "Fair play." He said, "My brother took that and he died within a couple of days." People stopping in cars, stopping on foot. It was absolutely phenomenal. Got a couple of. There was someone sent to antagonise there, but he got turned inside out as well.
I'd say so. I'd say so. I'll just see how the adding up there. I'm gonna text Barry. Yeah. But,
they're all on my phone, Paul. When I jump off, I can't stay on too long. I just want to let you know what's going on. But when I jump off, I'll send you in the videos to the WhatsApp.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, deadly. Yeah, that's what we'll do. How's everything else other than that?
All good. All good. I'm heading off for a couple of days with my beautiful wife. It's my 50th on Monday.
We wish happy birthday Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. You want to see the bleeding girl? You want to see the presents? You want to see the presents that they're getting? I'm in a bleeding kink lad, and they're slagging over the age and all. I put them up on Monday. Fucking bastards.
Listen, Ferg, you never need to worry. You'll never be able to catch up with Paul.
But that's true, yeah.
Yeah, you will. There's only 6 behind me.
106.
106. Look to hear this. Yeah. That's not gonna happen. But Finbar facts, she's putting up the work. Suzanne opened a lot of people's eyes that had no clue what the fuck was going on. Must be Suzanne. And you say
that's Suzanne Delaney, is it?
Yeah, I have a gobshite in here that's putting up shit, and I can't block him because he's on Twitter. Chris Ferdinand IV, clown, whoever he is. He's one of these lefties, I'd say. He wants to know am I a Jew and what's Ferg crying about tonight. We're not crying tonight. Sure, we're not, Ferg. It was a great day for Wake Up Era. So fair play.
Absolutely. I tell you one thing, lads. You want to see the reception out there. Cars going, but like I only live down the road. Like I know a lot of people around here, but my God, I've never seen a reception like it out there. It was absolutely brilliant, lads.
Great.
Yeah.
The tide is definitely turned. That people know, and they're not afraid. They're not afraid to speak about it now and come up and talk about it. So I think it's only gone one way. And now one Murray Taubin was absolutely rinsed inside. She was stuttering and stammering. She couldn't fucking answer the question. So
really,
yeah.
And were they given lifts before?
Yeah, come here. Yeah. She was actually denied that. I had that on my phone, and no one had it going in. The actual the clip they were giving lifts and all that. But they denied that early.
No,
unbelievable.
What happened? Yeah. We know what happened. Wasn't it Kevin
They're doing the same sort of thing like as Sinn Féin. They're going with whatever way the wind is turning. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but where have you been for the last few years?
Yeah, flip flops and bandwagon jumpers. That's all they are. You see what way the tide's turning, and they're trying to go with it and get ahead of it, and it's too late. They're all complicit. They all pushed for it. They made money out of it. So fuck them. They all have to be brought to task over. As simple as that. Every fucking animal that pushed that bleeding horrible poison has to be brought to task. Simple as that, and they will be.
Yeah, listen, they will. Fucking right, they will be. Just
yes,
looking
because
here
today I shared that post that I sent on to you, Ferg, in relation to Cal, and he again was talking about, look at all the people that were forced into getting the shots to keep their job.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like some of those people could have ended up dying if they'd taken the shots, or maybe did, you know?
Yeah.
Like, these people have to be held accountable for what they've done.
Well, if they don't, they're going to do it again. That's the simple fact of it. If they're not held accountable, they'll fucking do it again, lad. Simple as that.
100%. 100%.
We have this dickhead in here. We'll have to block him. I don't know
but you're like, every time you you go onto Twitter, there's a new variant and another new variant. I call it the bullshit variant.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think people are falling for it, you know? Oh, here's some of the statistics.
There's the stats there, Ferg. Look, the demand for Irish Cancer Society services has doubled in the last 5 years. Female cancer mortality ages 0 to 54 up 118, up 28% in 2022. Female cancer 5 to 14 up 160% in 2022. Female cancer mortality ages 25 to 34, 55%, 45 to 54, 26%, and 65 up 7%. Like, that is shocking. The amount of cancer. And these are turbo cancers. You know, it's people know what's going on now, you know what I mean? But it's just, you know, they're just not. I know people who have died of cancer in the last few months who got the all clear of cancer or just got cancer and died within 4 or 5 weeks. That's not natural. You don't just come with stage 4 cancer. It starts off gradually and then you die, you know what I mean? Or you get treatment. But these people are just coming with stage 4 cancer, boom, it's riddled through them and they're gone. You know,
there's no stage 1 or stage 2 anymore. Where's your stage 1 and stage 2? It's like it's disappeared.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that was like Ava.
Yeah.
Within 2 months, she presented with stage 4 cancer. Absolutely fucking unheard of, lads. She had a 2.2 kilo tumor removed off her ovary. A young of her age. Absolutely fucking unheard of, lads. And when Martin, they tried to bring her away, they were over the cliffs of Moher, somewhere like that. Anyway, but after the first day or two, he could see her. She wasn't well at all. They had to bring her back.
Yeah.
And they brought her into Crumlin, right? Them shower of fuckers in there never even said nothing about. They had only Martin overheard them talking about a palliative care team to bring in to try and relieve her pain. She was in that much pain. A fucking 14-year-old little one. I'm telling you, it's just sickening, lads. It just absolutely destroyed that family. Destroyed it.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
There's no way that can be let go. I won't be letting it fucking go. I'm telling you here now, justice for Ava and justice for all. That's it. Yeah. And I'll keep saying it until there is justice for her and justice for fucking everyone. That them bastards, families.
Everyone needs to talk about it, Ferg. It can't be just me, you, and Orla and Wake Up Era. Everybody needs to be talking about it. You know, people are saying, we're sick of it. We're sick of this now. Oh, COVID is gone now. COVID is gone. COVID is gone. COVID was never there to start off with. I'm sorry. There was never a COVID. It was a bad flu. That's what it was. A bad flu. That's all it was. They rebranded the flu. And that was their way of getting you to take this gene therapy injection. That's all it was. Nanoparticles into your body. You know what I mean? You're riddled with clots. You're riddled with cancer. And it's killing off the population. I said it to my dad at the start of all of this. I said, what better way? I said, if it was me in charge, I said, I would kill off all the old people first. And that's exactly what they did. They went into the nursing homes and all the old people died. They were putting... Like, old people were dying like on their own. You know what I mean? Nobody was allowed to see. Nobody was allowed this. You know, it was just wrong what happened. And people that called it out, the likes of myself, the likes of yourself, Ferg, we are banned off this, we are banned off that, we were called far right, we were called anti-vaxxers. Now it's coming out and everyone knows what happened here. But they're all burying their head in the sand still. And if it wasn't for Wake Up Era and the likes of us that's talking about it, nobody will be talking about it. We have politicians and wannabe politicians as well, guys who stand up there and talk shit about what immigration is not the be all and end all of this thing. If we stop immigration tomorrow, people are still going to die from COVID. We stop the illegal immigration coming in. People are still going to come in from India, from all around the world, all legal migration, and take the houses either way. So the borders being shut is not going to make a blind bit of difference, Ferg. These people have to be put out of this country. That's it. End of story. Cheerio. We have no room for you. What you have there now, we're taking back for Irish people. Cheerio. Out you go. There's your.
That's what annoys me about the whole thing, Paul. People not fucking talking about it. Like, they're doing the government's job and burying it. They're doing the government's job for them, in my eyes, right? So, this is my whole thing, lads. And I've said it, and I'm fucking blue in the face saying it. We can send all these criminals fucking back, these foreigners. They're all going back, right? Ava O'Brien's never coming home again. Yeah. Roy Butler's never coming home again, right? To absolutely devastated families. And no way, every fucking monster involved has to be taken to task, and the most severe punishment. I mean, I swear to God, I want all these fucking dragged to gallows and hung for what he did. As regards to immigration, we need to start focusing on fucking legal immigration as well, because if that has their country gone, and we don't start focusing on that as well, we're gone. Every shop you go into, every fucking shop you go into, there's Indians in it. Simple as that, right? There's an estate up my way, right? They called it Cherrywood. She should have called it Bollywood. There's nothing but bleeding Indians in it. That's it, like. I have a mate there that does gardens and the whole lot and patios and whatever, and he said, all the new estates coming up, they're just full of Indians. There's no Irish in them. So I mean, we have to get a serious fucking grip on legal immigration as well. And migrate, what do you want to call it?
Actually, Ferg, I might have something coming up in the next couple of weeks. I have a meeting coming up, and that is something that we're going to be focusing on. So watch this space.
Fair play to you.
Well, you know me, Ferg, I'm all talk, but I'm also all action.
Come here and tell you, keep doing the interviews, or you're doing brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Thanks, Ferg. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Get it, will you? She's all right.
Ferg, I need a new co-host. Are you free? Universe is not up for scratch. He really isn't.
She's looking to get Andy Quirk in. Andy Quirk, she's looking to get in. Yeah.
If I signed up for that and else, I get fucking divorced. Will you stop?
I know.
Yeah. Well, actually, Paul, will you, just before Fair goes, there's a couple more of those statistics, and then there's a very important picture at the end attached to it. I think that's important to show as well.
Cool, no problem. That's the nursing home ones. That's the nursing home call.
They should be all in a row.
Yeah, because there's nothing left in the pension funds. That's why they got rid of all the
exactly. Yeah. That's what I said to me dad. I said it to me dad. It was the same in the UK. There's no money in the pension funds. That's why they're doing this. That's why all the old people were killed. They're the first people to go because they're not contributing anymore. They're just taking office. So they were the first people to go.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, January 21, February 21.
See, it's very important to show this, like to show these statistics, you know, because people can't argue with them then.
Yeah, sure. Even the man, the antagoniser earlier on, come up and all the whole lot. I had him inside out, and anyway, so now what you do? There's data, there's real data and truth on board. Say, go and read them, mate. Go and read them, and he didn't want to fucking know. He didn't want to know. He didn't want to know the truth. He was jabbed about 3 times himself. He looked like death warmed up, but he's walking around just trying to antagonise. I don't get people like that. I do and I don't. Like, people are duped. That's the whole thing as well. Yeah, a lot of people fucking, like, they were duped. Simple as that. They were lied to, they were coerced, they were bullied into it through their jobs and the whole lot. So I feel sorry for people like that. I really do. But after the time that's elapsed, I mean, you want to be start doing your own fucking research now, lads. You know what I mean? And not going around pointing fingers at and calling people conspiracy theories. The truth's there if you want it. If you want to see it, it's fucking there.
Sure, look at there. Look at that chart there, Ferg.
Yeah. A lot of people did it for the right reasons. They thought they were doing it for the right reasons. A lot of people got their kids vaccinated and they thought they were doing it for the right reasons because they listened to the government. They listened to the news. They listened to the media. That Luke O'Neill, he has a lot. I'm going to be honest. That man did some damage. I'm telling you now. And that other cop, Joe. Remember that Cork fella, Joe O'Shea? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Man. I remember the night he came on and gave it socks on RTE. You all deserve. You shouldn't be in society. You shouldn't be this. That made a lot of people go and get the vaccine after that night. I know that for a fact. So my partner came in with our badges on, and look, I got 3, I got 4, I got 5. What a fucking clown! Come on, you know what I mean? And they asked me not to do it. You know,
it was all fear, but every fucking bit of it is fear based. All fear mongering. You don't get this, you don't get that. And it was all every fucking hour on the hour with the stats and the stats and the stats and the fucking deaths and the bleeding, whatever. You know what? I cannot wait for the day, lads, that these all get dragged and get sorted out properly, because I'm fucking sick of it. They have destroyed families all in Ireland and all over the bleeding world, and you have to fucking pay for it. As simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. But like you see this there, keep going, Paul.
Come here, lads, I'm going to bounce. And come here, my mother-in-law was down there tonight doing her part as well, so say hello to Teresa.
Teresa, how are you,
Hi,
Teresa? How's things? Great to see you down there doing your bit.
Hi, Deemer. Just before Fair goes, Paul, will you just put me on? I think it could be maybe the next one or the one after that. I just want Fair to see this one. No, not that. Where is it? You'll see it. It's a screenshot of different pictures.
These are all the Eurostats.
Look at this, Fair. That'll just break your heart.
Yeah, that was down on Darky.
Yeah, that was Darky. This picture showing all them beautiful people whose lives were cruelly cut short because of Luke O'Neill. And today people bought his book and paid to get it signed, then laughed walking past these pictures. There are no words I can say to convey what they did today. That was last Sunday, wasn't it? Last Sunday week. Yeah.
But more than likely, those people have taken the shots. What's going to happen to them in another 2 months or 3 months or 6 months or a year? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what's gas, right? I wouldn't get near the fucking doctor unless my head was hanging off, and I thought it had to be dragged there. I swear to God, I wouldn't get near them. What a hope. But I had to go for me back that time. I had to go and get an MRI. I had to go and get a letter off my GP, right? I sat down and spoke to her. I sat down in her fucking office and I spoke to her, right? And I told her what the crack was. I put a mirror in front of her. I says, someone's going to have to, you must see yourself. You have to see the excess mortality. You have to see the deaths. And she was looking at me going, she told me that she gave her own children that job. She gave it to her. She got her own children's job, right? That's fucking disgrace. I said, that's on you, like, but someone's going to have to answer for this, that girl, right? She was gone out of that. She left that surgery. She's gone. She's gone. She's got to put a fucking mirror in front of her.
Yeah, but Fair, you have to, like, Dr. Anne McCluskey come up. Remember, she did a video there in the last couple of weeks, and she said 92% of medical professionals are not taking the shots. 92%. But yet, they're sending out letters looking for their patients to take the shots. Like, that really needs to be highlighted.
Yeah. Come here, it's like everything else, the government, the whole lot, it all stems back to the same fucking thing. Money and greed is the root of all evil. Simple as that. Simple as that. Lads, we had to bounce, right? You're going to go and see me deal with my wife. Love the boundaries.
Send me the videos.
Really, yeah.
If you will indeed. And we'll probably talk to you Sunday or whatever. Well, happy birthday if we don't see you. We will see you before then.
Happy
birthday. Come here, I love the boundaries, right? Erdiga bra. God bless.
Cheers. Thanks, Fair. Talk to you later, brother. Bye. He's one of the good ones there, Fair, isn't he? He really is, I have to say.
Something missing tonight, Fair. Where's your flag?
Where's your flag? The camera.
There, look
there. Look, there it is. It's never far away. Go on, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Take care. Boy. Very sound, I have to say.
Just actually, while we're on that conversation, is there anything more that I've sent over just while we're on this segment to do with the shots? I think I sent over something in relation to Marcus de Bruin. And, oh, yes, there was an interview with that Rose lady as well.
I have that. Louise Rosengrave.
Yeah. Yes, sorry, that's her name. Yes, and then I think I send something over in relation to Marcus de Bruin as well. I think because he's fantastic for highlighting the nursing homes.
Well, I'm going to play this lady first, and then it's a couple of minutes long. Right, just we'll highlight that, and I'll come back, and I'm going to make myself. I got new tea today. Have you ever tried that? What's it called? It's good tea. It's antioxidant. You think I'm messing? You think I'm messing?
I thought you said you got new teeth.
I have to get new teeth. Yeah, I have to get new ones. Yeah. No, they're all right. No, I got tea. T-E-A. Rosenbush, something it's called, full of antioxidants.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you
My
go. So
God, what is happening to you, Paul?
Telling you, man. I have a life coach now. I'm grand. Yeah. Telling you now. I'm going to play this, and we'll come back and talk about it in a few minutes. Entire screen. Give me audio. Boom.
In 2021, I started writing about vaccine injuries and people who were vaccine injured. People keep asking, why did the media not report this? How did it happen that we never heard these stories? I don't think I was alone, and I did try. There was just no way through. You would listen to harrowing stories from people who had sustained injuries literally within hours of taking a COVID vaccine, and they were gaslit by their doctors, just abandoned in this kind of no man's land where nobody would listen to them and nobody would acknowledge what had happened to them. I was trying to find a way through that we could get these stories into the Irish media so that these people could be recognised. They had taken the advice that was given to them. So I was speaking to a barrister, and he was having trouble believing me that COVID vaccine injuries existed and that these people existed. And he said, but sure, wouldn't we read about it in the newspaper, Louise? And that was the scary thing, you know, and that situation remains today. So this is a statement on behalf of the Irish CV Clan members. Irish CV Clan is an advocacy and support group founded in 2022 for those suffering long-term health conditions as a result of their COVID vaccines, all brands. We are sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, daughters, and sons. We are nurses, scientists, psychologists, teachers, students, housemakers, and engineers. Just regular people who thought we were doing the right thing as per government and NPHET advice at the time, but now many of us are suffering life-changing illness. As humans, we need to feel connected. Because of the censorship and how political the COVID vaccine became, those severely injured were ostracized and ignored. We fell between the gap in polarized extremist views, and our very real COVID vaccine injured stories were silenced. We were told that we were extremely rare or the only one this has happened to. If you found yourself in the unfortunate situation of being COVID vaccine injured, there are no supports available. You are on your own. That is a very isolating and terrifying position to find yourself. Government or regulatory bodies want nothing to do with us. To date, there is no movement in recognition of post-COVID vaccine syndrome, PCVS, as an illness. Therefore, no clinical pathway. In the public health system, specialist waiting lists can be 4 years plus, depending on your postcode. And when you finally get an appointment, diagnosis is difficult for complex chronic conditions, and gaslighting from the clinical profession is commonplace. Financially, many of our members are living without income or below the poverty line for over 4 years. Additionally, many are down thousands of euro in lost income due to being chronically ill and unfit for work. People are struggling additionally without these financial, medical, or psychological supports. Regardless, if you took this vaccine for work in your role as a HSE employee or as a good citizen looking to flatten the curve or comply with what we thought was best information at that time in order to save the lives of others, 4 years on, nothing has changed. It was like shouting in a vacuum in 2021, and it's still like shouting in a vacuum in 2025. Our support group, Irish CV Clan, is a community and a safe space for people with COVID vaccine injuries to share their stories, lived experience, research papers and therapeutics. We have tried to advocate and support our community in relation to healthcare, emotional well-being, employment rights, and the implementation of a fair Irish vaccine compensation scheme. Irish CV Clan are also Irish representative members of CVIA, COVID Vaccine Injury Alliance, a worldwide coalition of support groups for the COVID vaccine injured. Members of Irish CV Clan and those of the wider vaccine injured community are real people who are now living with chronic conditions which have left many of us permanently disabled. Is it too much to ask that our government, HSE, and relevant authorities engage and acknowledge us to offer support and validate our suffering? We deserve to be acknowledged and heard. We deserve to be supported. We deserve to be treated with compassion and kindness. I think it's important that the powers that be hear these voices. It's just so important that the Irish media engage with them and tell these stories. We cannot go on 4 years later pretending that they don't exist. Thanks very much, everybody.
Fair play to that lady, I have to say. Yeah. Your mic was off there, Donna.
I just said she spoke very well.
She did. Don't take drugs. It's the bogeyman. Don't take drugs off bogeyman. Don't take drugs off anyone. Any real journalist would ask obvious questions like, what's in the shots, or do viruses actually exist? Yes, exactly, John, you're right.
So nobody knows what's in the shots. That's the problem. Sure, some of these vials are coming out, and there was no there was no not instructions, but like there was no ingredients list or anything with them.
Yeah, it's true. But fair play to them coming out and doing this. But they want a COVID inquiry where there's no blame. Well, why are you having an inquiry if nobody's to blame? That's stupid. Oh yeah, we learn by our mistakes. You know, it's
the death of people is not mistakes. The mistakes is forgetting to bring your wallet somewhere. That's a mistake. Yeah. People dying is not a mistake.
Yeah, it's no, it's not.
I think, will you just check if there's anything else? Because I think I sent over something in relation to Marcus de Bruin, because again, he's doing fantastic work and has been ostracised as well. I think I did.
That's Red FM.
Oh, yes, play that, because this was quite interesting. Oh, no, sorry, that's not on the shots. That's on something else. Sorry.
No, that's not on
we'll just finish off on the shots before we move on to something else.
Right. I've Ryan Cole.
Oh, yes. He's very good.
You see, this is playing up on me again. This played in WhatsApp. Does it all the time. Oh. I'm going to play this. This is Peter McCullough. So I'll play McCullough and then we'll move on from the shots because we've more stuff to get through here.
17 organizations.
Fuck off. No, it's not working for me there. McCullough.
Just try it again. Sometimes when you go back in.
No, I'll download it and I'll open it then.
Can you get the Ryan Cole one up as well? Because again, it's only like a minute long.
Yeah, I will now. Just bear with me there.
Oh, we better not mention Peter. The minute his voice come on, we'll be blocked or
banned. I know. I'm just thinking that.
17 organizations, hundreds of lawmakers are calling for the COVID vaccines to be removed from the market. Not safe for human use. We've compiled it in this manuscript. Next slide. Here are some of the organizations. The vaccines are not safe for human use. Ron Johnson in the Senate is right. He's made this call. Marjorie Taylor Greene in the House is right. She has made the call. I made the call early very early on record in the Texas Senate in March of 2021. Not safe. When we say something's not safe, that means it's gone. We're not going to pontificate about it. It's not going to be a political argument. It's not going to be gone.
That's Mr. McCullough.
Well, you see, if anything, like the point he's trying to make is that if most things are deemed unsafe, they're taken off the market, but this never was.
Yeah.
Michael Leahy was very outspoken about the shots. That's true.
Michael Leahy, yeah, he was. Yeah. Ashley O'Loughlin. Yeah, still is.
Yeah, Ashley.
It was all part of the plan. Yes, it was all part of the plan. Depopulation agenda. Yes, we all know that. Yet still fuck all done about it. Yeah, I know, Casper, but we need to keep talking about this. The fantastic Mr. Peter McCullough. Yeah, and what I will say about Peter McCullough, I'm not saying his name there now. It'll all go to shit now in a minute. Watch. What I will say about Peter McCullough is he was one of the most the top cardiologists in the world. 47, 48, 50 books or whatever he wrote. Peer-reviewed studies, the whole lot. And overnight, if you Googled him, he was a conspiracy theorist. It was the same with this man here, Ryan Cole. I'm just going to go with Ryan Cole here, and then we'll finish up on this, and we'll move on. Okay, we usually leave this to the end, but it was just fair. Come on and told us about Wake Up Era. So
most of the things that you've heard today is because the media is in collusion with whatever the powers that be in preventing you from getting that information. All right, next question then. Let's talk about the monster in the room, spike protein and cancer mechanism potentials. How many people in this room, after the rollout of the injections, have a friend, a colleague, a patient who had an unexpected cancer, a very aggressive cancer? Please, show of hands. Wow. Let the record show, for those who can't see the room, that that's more than half of the room. The cancer rates are off the charts and growing, and it's really unfortunate. Insurance data sets out of Germany show a marked increase in unexpected cancers as well. Colleague Dr. Deglege, oncologist in the UK, met with him a couple months ago. He's seeing astounding numbers of very aggressive cancers in his population. Now, this is somebody who's been doing oncology for 40 years. So when you see something, you say something. He has spoken out. It's time to stop these shots. One cannot find that for which they do not look. The cells don't lie. As you saw from my colleagues, the spike protein is present throughout all tissues of the body. That is not meant to be. Human cells are meant to make human proteins, not to make toxins. So to inject a gene-based product into the body and make your cells the factory for a toxin is psychologically insane.
Someone just asked there, it was an Irish, yeah, and it was Dolores Cahill. That's who it was. The great Dolores Cahill. I tell you, I have great respect for that woman. She came out and she called it out. And
he did.
I'm going to be honest, it was that lady that stopped me from getting... I don't think I was going to get vaccinated, but she was the one who really sealed it for me. You know what I mean? Like, and I met her only a few months ago, and she said it to me. She says, well, if that's one person that I stopped, I'm happy with that, Paul. But she stopped an awful lot of people. You know what I mean? People said she was mental, she was mad, she was this, she was that. She's been proven right. But what she did say was, in 5 years' time, people will start dying. That's what this is going to do. We're into the 5th year. We're not into the 5th year yet. Next year will be the 5th year. You know what I mean? But what I will say is, I was at one cremation in my life up until 2022. And I think I'm up to 18 now. 18. You know what I mean? 17 cremations in the last 3 years. You know, what does that tell you? They haven't got room to burying people now. And I was up in the place up at the airport there, Damastown. And I was waiting for the funeral to come. I was a bit early. And I got there an hour earlier. And I think there was 6 came in while I was waiting for my friend to come in.
Yeah.
Like, and nobody's talking about it. And all these immigrants coming in here are taking the eye off this, are taking the eye off the deaths, Because if you look in any of these little towns and Mrs. Murphy's after dying and Mrs. Johnson's after dying and Mary's dead and Paddy's dead, and people will start noticing this. And I'll tell you who's a great man at talking about this, and it's Tom
McDonald.
what you call it, Councillor Tom McDonald. Tom has been talking about this from the word go, and I take my hat off to Tom. I really do, because I like what he does on this. And he was telling us he's at a funeral every day of people in his area. You know what I mean? So this is what's happening. You know what I mean? People.
And then there was another brilliant doctor. Now he died there. I think it was only 2 years ago. He was French. He was Dr. Luc Montaner, and he was absolutely brilliant. And he did say that within 2 to 3 years that we were going to start seeing a huge increase in the likes of Alzheimer's and dementia and all that sort of stuff, because it was crossing the blood-brain barrier, and that is exactly what has happened. AIDS.
Yeah, that's what it is. By the way, Wake Up Era will happily provide hard copy leaflets, and public information provision only takes one person in a suitable logistic. Wake Up Era. Barry is going to, I was talking to Barry the other day. Barry said he'll come on for half an hour with us one night and we'll go through everything. So yeah, we will do that. Since COVID, no coffins have ever come over on the ferries from Holyhead. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Yeah. What a woman.
Do you want to play that Red FM? So I suppose we'll move on now. That's actually a very interesting that they actually put that out.
Yeah, Red FM. Where are we here? There we are there. Cork's Red FM. We'll come back and talk to that. Okay. People, share this out, please, if you can. We're up to 900 there now. So there you go. Share it out on X, at Fitzy Dub, at Anthony L. Casey, at Rugamorph27. Also on the Ireland Force 123, on my Facebook, Prophet Simons, and www.theirishchannel.com/live. Buy us a coffee if you want, please, if you can. And I'm just going to put this out here now. We're up to 900. Let's smash the 1,000 before we go to 115. There you go. 900 there, people. Fair play to everyone for tuning in. Yes, Cork Red FM. Let's go with this.
That email referenced one particular stat, and that was the amount of people from overseas, and they're disproportionately engaged in more criminality than the Irish native population. He says 10 times more crime. That's actually a quote from a pioneering study by the Rape Crisis Network. And that emailer is actually picking up on a table 5.1. It's called Suspect Characteristics on Nationality. All right. So this is the Rape and Justice Ireland report that you can read yourself online. And this table shows the nationality of suspects. All the other nationalities, besides the Irish, demonstrated a higher than expected frequency of being accused of rape. Particularly significant are the differences between the resident national population of Africa and Eastern Europe and the number of individuals accused of rape from these countries. It's actually alarming, the difference in stats. It backs up what the emailer was saying. African men were approximately 10 times more likely to be accused of rape than would be expected, and Eastern European suspects were over 7 times more likely to be accused of rape, given the proportion of the population that comes from Eastern Europe. So what it's saying is, based on the proportion of people that come from, say, Africa or Eastern Europe, there's a significant difference in the numbers of those people from those countries accused of rape. African men approximately 10 times more likely to be accused of rape than would be expected by virtue of the amount or the percentage of Africans here as part of the population, and the same for Eastern Europe. So that's the statistic. It's an alarming one, and it features, and it's there for all to read, in a pioneering study by the Rape Crisis Network on why convictions in the first place for rape are so low in Ireland, and it's called the Rape and Justice Ireland Report, and it's available online.
Interesting.
I'm just going to share this one as well here. This is just, this is money that coming across this. A man who raped drunk teenage girl 17 in Drogheda jailed. Jibola Moses Akani, a real Drogheda name, you know, a real County Louth name, has had 28 previous convictions from both Ireland and the UK relating to road traffic matters, as well as convictions for theft, public order, and handling stolen property. He was given jail. What did he get? We don't know. Yeah, let me see that. Just made a video about this. Draw the man and YouTube. Let me see what we have. No, that's not. Yeah, okay. These go on for 18 minutes. We haven't got 18 minutes to be doing this. But
actually, look at the very last thing that I sent to you tonight. In relation to a Romanian man.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, I actually wanted for you to put up the stuff in relation to Carlo as well.
Carlo.
Yeah, it's the last thing I sent to you there tonight as well. Yeah, but the Romanian thing should be just above it. Screenshots.
Yeah, and the last things we usually do last. But what I want to do is I want to put this up. Okay. This is again, I'm going to read this out as well because people need to hear this. Okay. Parents are on high alert. A suspicious incident in Clonmore Estate prompts Garda investigation. A concerning incident. This was yesterday evening. Incident occurred at Clonmore area of Mullingar at approximately 7 p.m. yesterday evening, prompting a swift response from local residents and an ongoing investigation by Garda Síochána. Witnesses reported that a silver Volkswagen car carrying 3 to 4 occupants entered the estate and stopped near a group of children. One individual exited the vehicle, approached the child and picked the child up before being interrupted by a vigilant neighbour. The neighbour, who was on his front step, confronted the individual, who then placed the child down and made a claim that the child was on the road, an assertion the neighbour disputes. The suspect, described as having a foreign accent, returned to the car with the others, who were observed washing their hands and eating cake on the estate green. The group then reversed out of the area. Fortunately, the incident was captured on the resident's camera, including the vehicle's Northern Ireland registration plate. This is happening in areas all around the country. And the only way we're seeing this is if we put it up here, or the lads that are putting this out on Facebook are seeing this. This should be front page news. This should be all over RTE, letting people know how dangerous our streets are now. I saw a Mirror poll the other day. 85% of people polled said that their streets are not safe in their homes or their streets. Why is this government not listening to these people? And as you can see there, 4 foreign nationals got out to pick up a child. What were you going to do to that child? You know what I mean? If that child had been driven away, the child had never been found again. Is this what it's going to take before this country erupts? Because if somebody's child gets murdered or whatever,
hold on.
That's it.
We've had this already. 3 children were stabbed. That should have been the end of it.
Yes.
We've already had it.
Yeah,
how many more children have to die or be seriously hurt before people take a stand?
Yeah. People need to get up off their arses now and sort this. Look, I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
What's this? I think the text might have been. Oh, yeah. Okay. Someone thinks the text might have been hacked. Okay. Fair enough.
So will you put up that Romanian thing and then the other stuff in Carlo?
What was the Romanian thing? Well, I have the Carlo thing there.
Yeah, and then above it should be the Romanian. Again, another court case. It was Grip Media.
Tuffers. Man jailed to prevent him from committing further crimes. Romanian man.
Yeah, that's it there. That's it, yeah.
Okay, let's go with that. And then you're talking about Towers, are you?
Yeah.
Tuffers, whatever you call it. Man jailed to prevent him from committing further crimes. This is from Father McGunning today. A Romanian man who was in Ireland with no identity documents has been jailed for a period of 2 weeks in order to prevent him from committing any more crimes in the country. Just deport him. Cheerio.
Yes.
Why put him into jail?
Yes.
Get rid of him. Back to the airport. Out you go. Don't let the door hit you on the arse. Bye bye. Adrian Zomat appeared. Kira always rings halfway through the show. She's going to bed. Adrian Zomat appeared before Dublin District Court this afternoon, where Judge Michelle Finnan heard that there is a European arrest warrant out for the. Give him the Interpol then. Get him out of here. And let him bring all these...
But look at it. Look at it as well. He had no identity documents. How did he get into the country? How did he get in the first place?
Yeah, the children are being sacrificed. You're right. You're dead right, Deborah Hart. Fair play to you.
Child trafficking.
He was...
But like, this is going on all the time. How did he get in? And then he's been put in jail to stop him from stealing. He should be on the first boat out of here, or ship, or whatever. Plane, whatever, don't care. Out, gone, bye-bye.
Yeah. Cheerio,
what
that's it.
Exactly is he contributing to society? Apart from taking money for legal aid and maybe an interpreter as well. And then the taxpayers paying for everything.
That they do. Diversity lies. That's exactly what it is.
Well, diversity is our strength, isn't it?
Archie, Daniel is sending me in more stuff there. I'm just going to stop sharing that. What did you say?
Yeah, the stuff from Carlo.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a word. That's the actual the buildings, isn't it?
Yeah, because I thought it was actually quite interesting what's going on there, and how many more places is this going on?
Shocking. Around Moses 28. Yeah, that's that. I have that one. I've done that one. Tez Truth. What's the Tez Truth one there? So Tez does great stuff. Oh, look at this scumbag. I'm just going to play this as well because all these dorks need to be... This is a black fella urinating outside a kid's school. Now, I tell you, I've often been forced to do a wee. You don't do it outside kids' schools.
No.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Do you think it's right to be pissing against the wall beside the school?
No, I'm sorry, bro. I was stuck. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you know there's kids going up and down there and you have your willy out?
I'm so sorry, bro.
I live in far from here.
Yeah, it's right far away.
Far away. Don't be pissing and having your thing hanging out.
I swear.
There's kids around the corner there now, right?
I'm so sorry.
And I have kids around here. And I tell you now, if I catch you pissing around here with your langer out, it'll be the end of it. Never again, no, alright?
Never.
Alright?
Sorry. I promise.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm so sorry for having to listen to this over and over again.
Yeah. And then they play the race card. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what they do. You know what I mean? Terry Kay again. Terry does great work, I have to say. I really like what Terry does.
Yeah. I think I sent some stuff over as well in relation to him.
Yeah. This is the courts there now. I'm just going to go through this as well. This is Mary Ward, that girl Mary Ward that was killed. A Somalian asylum seeker charged with the murder of Mary Ward in Belfast has quite a serious issue related to mental health. The criminal court heard today. Yeah, they're rapists, they're murderers. You can't get any madder than that. You know what I mean? Come on, you have to go, people. Gone. Cheerio. Ahmed Abrahimani, 31, who was a resident of Kinley House, was charged with Mary Ward's murder in October last. Ward was found with a laceration to her neck on October 1st, but police believe she was killed on September. Jesus Christ, she was dead for 6 days. Ibrahim fled over the border to Dublin, where Gardaí arrested him on October 9th. This case is eerily similar to Keela Ibrahim, and as yet further proof vetting is not done, and our women are being fed into a grinding machine for diversity. It's true. We need to stop this, people. Seriously, we really need to stop this. This is direct action. I know we need direct action and we need this, that, and the other, but anything short of a revolution is not going to help us here. This is what we need. We need to take this country back. I'm sorry, people. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for saying it, because that's what we need. Like, our women and children are being... they're lambs to the slaughter here. You know what I mean? Children getting abducted. The Gardaí are covering it up. Nobody's letting you talk about it. We're talking about it and the lads that put it out, that's the only people that are talking about it. My man that's inside there watching RTA haven't got a clue what's going on here. Like, you know what I mean? When I finish here, I'll tell them everything that I'm at to be doing on the show. That's how they find out their news. You know what I mean? But there's millions of people around this country just sit there. The Late Late Show. Oh, it's great tonight. Patrick Keelty is brilliant. Get a grip, people, will you? This shit is actually happening. The country's going down the Swanee here. You know what I mean? Zero tolerance, zero patience, no acceptance is the only approach. Yes, I agree with you, Michael John. I followed that case. That case is still going on. Absolute horror. A number of these
There's a
criminals.
loss of a beautiful young girl, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But we should have known with this shit, with your man up in Sligo beheading the gay guys. Like, this is all mental, this is. You know what I mean? Angela Leggett, what's Angela saying? Been reading a lot on the Muslim Brotherhood, and I was thinking of our GPO. Their founder, Hassan, had the following principles. You must destroy their culture, take away their heroic statues, change their flag, so be it, their religion falls. That's exactly what these Muslims are trying to do. That's exactly what they want. They're taking over. I actually have a video there. I'll show you now. The mayor of Longford. Have you seen that? The mayor of Longford is a black lady. Yeah. They're using women as a weapon of war all over. Yes, they are. Yeah. Very freaky. You saw the grooming gang scandal in the UK, and now it's happening in Ireland. It is happening in Ireland. You played a video. You showed a video there the other night about that Carlo shop, the sweet shop and the dish shop, and all Muslims behind the counter. You know what I mean? Running the show there. That's how the grooming gang start. Yeah. That's how the grooming gang starts.
It's all sweets and it's all fizzy drinks and it's vapes. And they are going to be targeting a young audience or young clientele coming in, and there's going to be loads of young girls coming in. So is that not how things started over in the UK?
Yeah, Muhammad enslaved and raped, so can they. Quran 47:4. That's exactly what they're doing.
Muhammad married a 6-year-old. We needn't say any more than that.
Mental health issues, don't know things are culturally acceptable, excuse after excuse, heinous atrocities, and lenient or no repercussions. Yes, this is it. Your man who stabbed your man in the airport, oh, I was crying for help, I wasn't getting me labour. If I didn't get me labour tomorrow, I'm not going to go out and chop someone up over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So many people in Ireland can't wait to get their next fix of RTA. Yeah, you're right. Deborah and the tribe is behind the child trafficking. They're all behind this. James, you're 100% right. The trans agenda is against women and reality. Yes. Drugs to organs. Yeah. Get balls, lads. Yeah, you're right. I'm being serious. Is it going to take one of your children? Is it seriously, like, is it going to take? I'm not saying any of us here, because anyone that's watching this knows what's going on. You need to be getting out and telling your friends. And if they won't listen, well, then they're not your friends anymore. Leave them. Let them be lambs to the slaughter. You know what I mean? Let them be. I'm sick of this now. It's telling people. And I'm going to be honest. I have a lot more people who fell out with me over COVID and everything else, have back friends with me now and are patting me on the back saying, Paul, you're doing great work, what you're doing, getting this out. Everyone is listening. So people, you need to take heed of what's going on here. You know what I mean? We're smashing it there again. We're up to 1,000 now. We have to hit the 1,000 mark. But yeah, we need to, everyone needs, you need to be telling everyone. I was in the park with my kids last night, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm watching everyone who's walking. Everyone. It never used to be like that. You know what I mean? You used to be able to go back and have the crack with the kids. Now you're worried if you kick the ball over there that someone could grab them, or, you know, there's women getting grabbed in bushes. There's, you know, it's gone horrendous. The country is not a safe place anymore. And you're being gaslit by the government. And they're putting bills through for this and bills through for that. And it's just going through. Oh, no, we leave it. Let it go through. And they're distracting you then with the immigration. These people are nutters. These people are not of our culture. These people have sex with goats and bleeding dogs and horses. You know what I mean? There was a video last week, one fella coming out of a bleeding a stable that they're having sex with a pony.
Yeah,
come on. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. It's... Yeah, the disabled people don't feel safe. My partner who's in a wheelchair doesn't feel safe going down to the shop at night. And I don't blame her. You know what I mean? I won't let... Listen, I've said it. I've friends who go walking in the whole lot, and I told them not to be walking anymore on their own. If I'm with them, I'll walk with them. If not, get someone else to walk with you. Do not be out on your own walking. Even during the day, it's not good anymore. It's not safe anymore. Oh, I do week in, week out, hot or cold, rain or shine, year after year. Willie, yeah, I know, Willie. Streaky bacon. The Jays are bringing them in, and they despise Catholics. Yeah, they do despise Catholics. And they're getting rid of all our churches. Our churches are going poor pony. Yeah. Yeah. Even the dead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Islam is their broom to wipe us from existence. That's what a rabbi said. Yes. And that, Mags, you're right. Young men aren't safe anymore either. Young men aren't safe. We have that young kid that was raped 3 years ago. You know what I mean?
No, I think I send something on from Waterford as well.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And then there's a couple of videos as well in relation to Michael McCarthy to be played as well.
Yeah, I have them downloaded there now. We'll play them.
And then there should be from Waterford as well. I think that was Michael McCarthy as well. But it's a vicious assault on a student.
Yeah. Jeez, look at this. Yeah. I've seen this as well, yeah. Yeah. Boil in the bag funerals where bodies are liquefied and flushed down drain could get the go ahead. That's in the UK. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Mags, Deborah Hart. I have spent most of my life studying this corrupt satanic cult. We shouldn't need to be studying this. We should just get them out of here. They shouldn't be here. End of story. My phone says 307 watching. Goes to show us what side YouTube are on. Yet there probably is on YouTube, but we have it going out as well, Silver. We have it going out on Twitter, on X, on four channels on Twitter, on 4 of our accounts. We also have it going out on the internet as well on www.theordischannel.com/live. And we also have it going out on Facebook twice as well, on 2 different Facebooks. So, yeah, you probably are only seeing 300 on the YouTube, but the rest is going out on all the other platforms. Like we go through 4 or 5 different platforms. No Jewish NGOs are bringing them in. No halal culture. Good man. Male rape is a serious problem, even outside the gay community, in known gay cruising areas. Yes, as I said, that young kid, Aaron, what was his name? Aaron, his mother done a video with Gavin. He was raped
I remember that.
by 2 guys. He was raped by 2 Romanians or Romas or wherever they were, and another guy videoed it. And the guards caught them in the act, and that child died. And they dropped all charges because he wasn't there to be a witness. There was a video of them doing it.
I know.
They should be hung, drawn, and quartered. That's what needs to be done here now. Examples need to be made of these people. I'm telling you now, they need to be put upside down and bleeding gutted and let everyone see it. Video it. Like what they do in the Arab countries when they're stoning women and doing everything. Video it. They need to go. They're scum of the earth here. We have to close down borders, country, EC, communities need to wake up. Also, this is serious. Yes, it is very serious. Doll full of Smeagol's. Speaking of Meagles. Anti-Irish, Posh Rock, Gingerine, Trinity College accents, High Guys, RTE, Media, High Guys, Posh Rock too. Yeah. Traitors. Case in Belfast, Palestinian man. Lads, they're everywhere. It's all over the country it's happening, and it's being hidden by the Gardaí. You're not allowed to talk about it. These assaults, all these assaults are race. Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. They're not attacking Muslim women. They're not attacking black women. They're attacking white women. That's what they're doing. And white kids. That's what they're taking. And white men. I agree. YouTube is restricting the amount of views and likes on your live stream. Bastards. They do it all the time. And especially once we mention vaccines, Barry. That's it. Once we talk about the vaccines, but we don't give a shit. We have to talk about them. Yeah, they are still here to do it again. No, Paul. A back opening like the Viking. Okay. Albert. They're the first boil in the bag funerals that was set up in Navan in 2023. Are you serious? I didn't know that, Davey. Colin, yes, I heard of a Palestinian man raping a 15-year-old boy outside a nightclub in West Belfast. Yeah.
That was a while back, wasn't it?
Jesus Christ, man. Did he not? Was that not in an abandoned nightclub? An abandoned nightclub in Belfast? I think that was.
I know the young lad was 15 years old anyway, because I remember doing featuring it.
Never hear of assaults on foreign women. Exactly, lads. It's the white women. That's who they're assaulting. There's no black women. There's no foreign women. It's just white women, Irish women. I'm going to move on here with some of these. DMC, what are you saying?
We've loads of videos to go through. So.
Keir Starmer there. Let me have a look there. African man can reveal CEO. Okay, yeah, he's throwing in loads of stuff there, me there. Okay, I'm gonna go with a couple of videos there. Is this the child abduction one? While we're talking about abductions, we'll go with this child abduction. It's only 30 seconds.
Can you come here for a second over here?
This is a brave woman.
Can you come over here for a second? You followed my daughter home from school on Thursday. Yeah, you know where, to Mullins. Do you know my daughter? Maybe you know her, do you?
Watch the way he looks around.
You come over here and you see my daughter, and you tell me why you followed my daughter. Oh no, I called the police on you already. I want to know why you followed my daughter. Libby, put your head out. Do you know my daughter?
Hand twitching.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm going to tell you this in here now. You listen to me, and you shut your fucking mouth. You shut your fucking mouth. I rang the straight away. You look at me now.
I didn't do anything.
No, you did not.
I think that was last year. I remember that. Yeah, no, fair play. But you can't be going out doing this. You can't be going out on your own. You know,
no, because he actually could have attacked her as well because she was on her own. So,
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Like, see, when you went to slap the phone out of her hand. So, yeah, I wouldn't be advising any woman to approach the likes of him by herself.
But while we're on attacks again, this is Michael again talking about an attack on a male student.
This is the new Ireland.
This is the one I'm talking
about. 3 Waterford men have been sent to prison for false imprisonment, sadistic torture, and the robbery of an SETU student. One of the Waterford men is here. He goes by Elroy Kalu. The other 2 men are minors, so they can't be named, but this is one of them. And here's what they did. They intimidated the student to go to the credit union and take out his money. So first they robbed him. The victim was then taken to Wise Park, where in a sustained attack, the group beat him, waterboarded him, and forced him to drink urine off the ground. They did this to someone they didn't even know. The person didn't know them. They filmed the incident and broadcast it on the victim's Snapchat, which is how his friends and family were alerted that something was wrong. So his friends and family had to watch this. They then forced him to give them his shoes, socks, and earrings, leaving him to walk home barefoot. After the attack, the group used the defendant's digital bank card to purchase food for themselves. That shows you how guilty they felt. So a random student who did nothing wrong was robbed and sadistically tortured in the small town of Waterford by apparently a Waterford man. So that's the new Ireland. I'm lucky enough to remember an Ireland that was full of Irish people and was very safe. If you want this to be the future, up to you. I have no qualm saying these people have no place in this country.
I agree with you, Michael. These
so 3 Waterford men. You know,
watch your children's phones and make sure to tell them not to upload any dating apps that bunches of them go on seeing their location.
Yeah,
I said this as well the other day. I got my daughter to turn off. I got to turn off the Snapchat because if I know where they are, they can all be hacked. I'm being honest with you because that can be hacked. The same way as your Ring doorbell can be hacked. You know what I mean? Like we have a Ring doorbell here, and I know everyone I know has a Ring doorbell. But that doorbell can be hacked. People can be watching you now through that Ring doorbell. It's very easily done. You know what I mean? There's hackers here that are hacking into places and getting millions and millions of pounds. Hacking into a doorbell and a blading phone is not going to, you know, it's easy to them, you know? Absolutely disgusting, yeah. What's this? Chris Bourne.
Michael has another video. It's only a few seconds long in relation to Belgium. I think it's Michael.
Belgium. Hang on. You sent that to me, didn't you? You did.
Yes.
You didn't, did you? I've seen it. Belgium. No, that's me. Just want to download this. This is this bleeding man along for.
And then when you're checking the Belgium one as well, will you check and see? Because I'm nearly sure I sent it on in relation to the incident in Disneyland Paris. That should be Michael as well.
Ripping up passports, child wedding in France.
Oh yeah, we need to watch that one as well. Ripping up the passports. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And it was a child mock wedding. That's it. And then there should be the one in Belgium. It's only a couple of seconds.
I have the Belgian one, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll play the other 2 as well. Michael McCarthy does excellent work. So follow him on X.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have to download this. Right, which one do you want me to go with? The Belgian one?
We'll do all three of them.
Do all three of them. All right there, roll it there, Colette. Fair play to you. I tell you what, I need a new. I know I don't. I'm happy with who I have. It's all right. I'm happy with me.
Listen. You don't have to do one tap of work all day because you know I have everything done.
Yeah, okay. Let's just say
You
that.
can just say I can put my feet up. Orla's done all the work all day for me, so I have everything there.
To be honest, I wish you'd start doing them on your own some of these nights because you know what I mean. I could have been off having a bit of crack tonight, like you know what I mean. Could have had a night off.
Well, actually, hey, the drinks can be on you now on Saturday night.
I'm not drinking. I'm going for dinner.
I didn't ask you about drinking. I'll be drinking.
Oh, okay.
You'll be buying.
I'll get you one. Don't worry. I'll get you one. Right, I'll play this one here. This is Belgium.
I wish I could hide the flag and then ask you, where do you think this is? Would you seriously think it's Europe? This is Belgium, Brussels.
Wow.
Like, that is literally every European city now, full of Muslims. Like,
now,
where's the white people?
In saying that, Orla, I was in Brussels in 1985, 86. I was in Antwerp. I was in Brussels. It was full. It wasn't as bad as it is now, but they were everywhere. And then we used to go into Le Havre, and there was a certain Muslim cohort used to take over different parts of Le Havre and all that. Like, this has been going on a long time, but it's come to a head the last couple of years. You know what I mean? It really has. Where's this one now? What did you say to me? I'm gonna go with the Child Bride one because this is good.
Yes.
Yeah. This is in
just
Disneyland.
Unbelievable.
Disneyland. Yeah, this is Disneyland. Sick.
One of the strangest cases I've seen recently, a British man was charged in a staged Disneyland Paris marriage with a 9-year-old girl. This man apparently was having a fake marriage to a 9-year-old Ukrainian girl who arrived in Paris 2 days beforehand. 9 years old and from Ukraine. It cost them €130,000 to rent out Disneyland from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Strange times. So the story is this was a mock wedding. But guess what? That British man is a registered sex offender. He was a convicted sexual offender who is wanted in the UK. And apparently this was all just a mock wedding between a 9-year-old Ukrainian girl who was shipped in 2 days beforehand and a British man who's a registered sex offender. And they just spent $130,000 for the fun of it. What do you think?
Jesus Christ. What's that all about?
Yeah.
No,
like her mother was there. Who in God's creation has a mock wedding with a 9-year-old? He's a grown man. Like, what the hell? Like, what sort of world do we live in? This is crazy.
I know.
I think there was a comment there, actually, somebody was saying the narrative destroyer. Yes, we feature him a good bit as well. He's excellent with his stuff as well.
Oh, he's just asked me, Fitzy, how are you getting on with the smokes? Tell the truth. Now, I'm doing very well, though. I really am. No, I'm not messing with you. I only had 3 today. No, I only 3
very
today.
Good. Very good.
I'll have one now before when I finish up. But that'll be 4 for the day. And I've set a day. I'm going off them Saturday. Gone Saturday. So yeah, I'm telling you, I'll be bleeding down. I'll be doing flips and cartwheels and all sorts of shit now in the coming weeks. You watch. But no, I am doing very well now. I have to say that. Yeah, and that's no spoofing.
It does claim that 100%.
What is it? It just keeps getting
It
sicker and sicker.
It does. Like, what sort of world are we living in?
Air of Force just getting old waiting. Yeah. Forced live about forced a baseball bat on my front door. I'm the same. I don't give a shit telling anyone that I have a baseball bat to protect the house and anyone that's in this house. I couldn't give a shit. Anyone comes through that door, their head is getting cracked. Anyone hurts any of my kids, their head's getting cracked. I don't give a shit. The UK is rapidly turning into crime-ridden third world shithole. Africans and Indians pouring in. It's happening here as well. It's not just the UK, mate. It's here. Like, we're getting our share, and the ones that you're getting rid of are coming over here. You know what I mean? They're raping kids over there and legging it out there and coming over here and then raping our kids. Like, you know what I mean? So, Turkey. SIGs are hard to get off. You're right. Yeah. Paul, love must be in the air.
It is.
Don't
There's a good
Marie.
influence on him now.
The Canadian Maid program is being expanded and possibly extended over here. Yes. Weaning off cigarettes is very good, Paul. Well done. Thanks for knowing it. No problem. 2024. I have a crossbow. Yeah, listen.
Good woman.
Yeah. Have you tried? Hang on, I'll check now. Don't think anywhere British actually have speedophilia as their culture belief, but religious cults and sects do. Yeah. Paul Fitzsimons, have you tried the meditation whistle? Well, pretend one. Really helped me to stop. If you're watching there now, if there's a whistle for this, I'll be using that now. Okay. Just letting her know. I gave up smoking in 2007. One of the best things I ever did. Yeah, well, listen. I'm going to be honest. I went off them. I was off them for about 6 months. I was doing brilliant. That was about 2010. 2010. Yeah, it was. I was off them about 6 months. And my ma got cancer. And we were just sitting in the hospital where I started smoking again with my dad. And I never went off them. Now, my ma is still alive. She's still with us. She's the longest surviving esophageal cancer patient in Europe.
Brilliant.
Fair play to my ma for that. So, yeah. So, I never gave up the smokes again. I tried the vape. I thought that was doing me more damage than the cigarettes, to be honest with you. So I went back smoking. But I'm doing good now. I have to say, I'm doing very good. And I've been told my skin and all.
Now he's a good positive influence on him.
Yeah, now you have it.
And then he's all the women around him as well. Isn't that right? They're even trying to get over barriers to get at him.
Barriers. Yeah, and that Eddie Bladen thing, I was out having something to eat earlier, and he sent me a text, and I just started laughing.
I heard what he said.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? I said, just this easy. I said, he's.
Well, listen, there might be a 2-for-1 offer on, Paul. Like, you know what I mean? He's very worried about your health.
And all he did. He's mental. I swear to God, like, and the things he just be saying in the text, he's just mad.
But he's very worried about your health. Like, you have to look after yourself, and he's going to give you some things just to, make sure you mind yourself, Paul.
Michael John wants to marry. I'll marry you. You're all right. I'm.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'll marry you. I have a hole in the car. So have I. Hole.
Hole is great. Very hard to break them.
3 holes. I've actually 3 holes in the car and 3 slitters because I play hurling. I coach the team. Well, I did coach the Ardent Abroad team, but I still coach the kids. Paul, I think we can stop this. God can help. Yes, well, God will win this for us. I'm telling you now. Michael will tell Fred you're 2-time. Michael will tell Fred you're 2-time.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. No, well, you know what I mean, Michael. You have to have your celebrity crush. You know what I mean. You're allowed to have one of them. Kylie Minogue was mine. I told you, didn't I? You knew that anyway, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we all know that.
Yeah. Right, congratulations to your mom. My mom died from cancer on the hospice in 1991. She was only 54. So sorry to hear that, Amory. My mom's 79 now. Sure, I probably shouldn't have said that. But yeah, she's doing very well. She's doing very well now, I have to say.
That's good.
And as I said, the longest esophageal cancer patient in Europe. She used to go to these seminars and all, and group and talks. She used to love it. Like, you know what I mean? She hasn't done it now in a while. Pranula, I'm glad you found him. Oh, he's great. Yeah. Nirvana. The only way to stop IPAS centres is more protests in small towns and villages. We have it long term about the effect of our kids. We are struggling enough. Illegals out, not more IPAS. If you have any problems in your towns, people, and you need help to set up a Shillinadina group, no problem. Reach out, shillinadina.ie, and we will help you set up the group. We will put you in. You know, all we do is we go in, we help you set it up, but it's you, the people of that area, that patrol and everything else. We'll go in for the first 1 or 2 patrols, get you going the whole lot. But it's actually you, the people of your own area, that look after this. It's not me that goes in there. I just help. Anthony helps. Lorraine helps. We all help. You know what I mean? And we are a council of 10, and everything goes through the council. We don't just willy-nilly go in anywhere. If we're asked to help people, we will help people. We don't go in poaching. But if you need our help, we will help you. That's what we're there for. I have a weakness for handsome men.
So do we all.
Yeah, so do we all. Yeah. I haven't got that weakness. Yeah.
Oh no, God.
March into the IPAS centres and take them over for Irish. Listen, lads, I was told the story. There's Muslims everywhere in this. Everywhere. 80%. It's probably up to 90% now Muslims. They're just waiting to be told. They're just waiting to be told, listen, let's take it over. Long live Ireland. Yes, long live Ireland.
Paul, will you play that video of the boat?
Of the boat. Hold on.
Yeah, the passport.
Oh, yeah, I have that here. That's there. Oh, I'm nearly knocking us off, Orla. Jesus. I have one of these funny mouses, you know what I mean? Ripping up the passports. Is that the one?
Okay, so this is a video showing migrants going from Libya to Italy, and they're tearing up their passports and their identification before they arrive. If Europe was serious, if it had the best interests of its people at heart, not a single one of these would be accepted in. They'd all be sent back. Even if the risk was 1%, less than 1%, on the population that something might happen, I wouldn't take them. Go get your identification, then come back and we'll see. And even then, I still probably wouldn't take them. Why should I? Why should we be the ones to hold the burden of accepting these people in, coming from places that differ so much from our own? I have a soft spot for women and children. If I seen a boat of women and children refugees coming over, I'd be hard pressed to turn it around. But young 20-year-old men, there's not a chance. And then to see multiple boats come in every day of the same demographic, I would have it shut down straight away, as would every common sense person. Every person that has the best interests of their people at heart would do the same. It's a zero benefit game. The only benefit you can say is that it's moral, and they'll pretend as if it's still moral. If children get stabbed in France, they get raped in England, oh, but it's moral. I don't think it is.
We know this is happening, you know. We know.
Do you notice at the beginning, the first guy at the very front of the boat, look how happy he is. He's there laughing as he's ripping up the passports. He's laughing. Like, who exactly is on our border control? Do you know, is it Mr. Bean? Is it Bosco?
Yeah. It's one of them.
How are these people getting in with no documentation, no passports, no nothing? Nobody's a clue who they are or what they've done.
But there's no immigration checks. I know someone that works at the airport. You know what I mean? I was sent on. I'll tell you what I was sent on. I think the other day, a picture. I couldn't show it because the reflection of the person who took the picture was in it. But there's a place in Dublin called Merchants Quay. You all know it. It's a homeless place where the homeless go in, and 85% of them now are foreign nationals. Our own Irish are not getting in there. And there's a doctor on call. The doctor on call times are there. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, that's it. I'm just going to look here because slowing up Drumcondra. Did I pull that Drumcondra one down there? Because Drumcondra, I'm going to add that in here. Just bear with me there because we can do this now because the internet is savage here now with this.
And don't forget, we have to put up the Carlo thing as well.
Yeah. Belgium ripping up pass. Where the bleeding hell is that? Drumcondra.
Oh.
I might have been looking at it there a minute ago. There you go. Yeah. The Carlo thing, yeah, we've done a few minutes left on it. We've just been rabbiting on there about different stuff, and that we got through a lot there now so far, you know what I mean? We really did. But I'm gonna play this Drumcondra one, talking about doctors on call and everything else. Watch this and watch. No, this is not it. This is just the one where they walk out and they give them the fingers. Watch this.
Look at them all coming out.
lovely. They're very
Scumbags, aren't they?
grateful to be in the country, aren't they? Yes, wonderful.
Very grateful, yeah, very grateful.
Are they our doctors or engineers? They must be out on a lunch break.
I'd say that the doctors. Dublin. Just let me see. Well, what's his name? This is Dublin. Dublin videos. Well, he's on TikTok, isn't he?
Who?
Yeah, no, he's on Dublin videos. He's on TikTok, yeah. I'm going to just check myself there because I think I did pull that down earlier on TikTok. Daniel sending me in Instagram. Truth Nexus. What's this? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is Putin. How's this going, bro? Don't know. Dun, Paul. So he's implying that rape is acceptable in his culture. DMC, yes. Yes, I'm going to just put this up here now. Yeah, thank you for that, date. Yes, here we are here. Asylum seeker who raped girl 15 was not aware of culture differences, claims his lawyer. So this fella has come out and said, this is his defense, that the culture differences. You come into our country, you have to abide by our laws. If I go over to whatever and say, listen, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I didn't know that doesn't wash it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to abide by our laws. And if that's the way it is, I can't really see what that says.
What does it say what nationality is he?
Afghani. He's Afghani. An Afghani asylum seeker went into the UK illegally on blah, blah. I can't really see it. It's very...
Yeah, it's hard to read.
Yeah, it is. It's
but look, we have the gist of it anyway.
We have the gist of it, yeah, but that's it. You know what I mean? He's
another predator.
You know, another predator. Now you have it. Now you have it. Child wedding. We had that child wedding in France. We're going to go in here now. Let me see my one. StreamYard. Okay, yeah. I wanted to play this here as well because the lads are out here in... Yeah. Leroy is out down there now. So I'm just going to put this out here because everybody gets a mention here. Everybody. You send it in, we give you a mention. This is Blessington. Okay. Blessington says no. Blessington hold the line. 24/7 camp. We will not be silenced. No more unvetted immigration in our communities. Thursday, the 26th of June, 6 p.m. The Avon, Blessington. This is Leroy just talking.
Thursday, the 20th. Is that not today?
What's today?
Good morning, Ireland.
Oh, that was today.
Warriors out there. So another day, another protest. You wouldn't believe that, would you? So it's hard to believe in Ireland there's so many protests. But anyway, yeah, so from today on in Blessington, up at the Avon Hotel, we're going to be having a 247 protest at the Avon Hotel, starting from 6 o'clock this evening. So if anybody is around Blessington or the community of Blessington or surrounding areas of all of Ireland, if you can come down, show your support. We're going to be there 24/7 from this evening at the Avon Hotel. It'd be nice to see anyone down there, any of the fellow patriots. That's where we're going to be, the Avon Hotel, Blessington. So hopefully we'll see you there. Thank you.
So there you go. Blessington, the Avon Hotel. Please get down. If anyone could down and help them, or you can come down and give them, I'm not even saying a few quid, a bit of grub or whatever, just to help them out. It's much appreciated. But he's right what he's saying. It's hard to believe more protests. There's a protest every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone ridiculous. I'm going to look for the Waterford one there as well. I thought I had it downloaded, but hang on, I'll just see if Eric English here. I see. Eric. That's it. I think he put it up there. There it is there. I'm going to present this now. So this is for the national protest. Grana Heron, House of Waterford, the Mal X91 R652, the 26th of July at 2 p.m. If you can all make your way there, on the 26th of July. It's a month again. As I said, every month has been one: Dublin, Cork, Dublin, and now Waterford. So if anyone wants to head down there and help out the lads, please do. So we'll be plugging it again now in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, fair play to them, everyone, if you can get down there and help them out. Yeah, what's this? Oh, that was just yeah. Now, oh, Jesus, there's loads of messages I'm at the missing there. Look, Michael John, stop flirting with Paul. Stop, Michael John, stop flirting. Paul will get jealous.
Who is he flirting with now?
I don't know. Has to be some other. Who's that handsome man? Who's that handsome man? That's Leroy. Come on, lads, don't be shy. That's Leroy, yeah. President Trump needs to send in the US Navy SEALs to arrest the Irish government. Oh, I agree with you. Paul, you find out what the salute means. Yeah. Yeah. Angie McCarthy, I'm hoping to get to Drogheda on Saturday and call back to Val for the Black Forge in on the way back. Oh, nice one, Anne.
Oh, brilliant.
We'll be there. We're there from 5 o'clock. I think the presentation starts at 5, and I think it'll be 5 to 7 or whatever. I'll be heading out of there myself early enough. I'm not even going to drink. So, well, I didn't drink the last time I was there either, did I, Orla? You all drank from.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Stock
I was
exchange.
just trying to think, because all I can picture is Martin spending the whole evening looking at himself in the mirror.
Yeah. Just a normal. Oh, yeah. Did you see this? This is very funny. This is very funny. This is Dublin yesterday. This is Dublin. What a day. What a city. Watch this.
Oh, I think, did I see this?
Oh, this is brilliant.
Hold on. Is this what I think it is?
You played a minute ago there. It's all right. I'll pull it down now. Yeah. Stop sharing that for a minute. Open that. This is like someone just needs to get in and give him a kick in the bollocks. I'm being serious, like, you know what I mean? This is just
I think I've seen this video.
People letting people do this. I'd have drove over him. I would have. I'd have said, oops, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, people are walking by this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A horde would knock the shit back. Yeah, exactly. Is that not from last year, Paul? I don't know. Somebody just sent it in to me there this evening.
I saw it yesterday on X.
Paul, you need to bring Orla on holidays to Tenerife when all this crap is over for being your co-host.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think Jared is too happy with that. Yeah.
Since I do most of the work.
Yeah.
Paul just rocks up, like, you know.
He needs to iron his birthday suit. I hear those electric buses easily catch fire. Yes, they do. Yeah. My little daughter asked me
Worst gift. Look at that comment.
Yeah. But a very small appendage.
Probably cold weather.
Speaking of gay pride, my little one rang me this morning at 8 o'clock. She said, Dad, my friend is getting her hair dyed and I wanted to get the tips of mine done. I said, what are you getting your hair dyed for, honey? I said, that's very dangerous. Oh, well, the thing is getting it done pink, and I wanted to. I said, pink? I said, no, I don't think so. I said,
No.
I'm not having that. Mum said it was all right. Of course she did. She knew it'd annoy me. Pink bleeding hair on my child. No. It's not going to happen, especially with Gay Pride Week happening this week. No, not having it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we talked her out of it anyway because how dangerous it was and the bleach that I'd have to go into it to get it out and the whole lot. So she's not pissed off at me now. So it's
Sorry,
good.
well, what? Sorry, did you say Gay Pride this week?
There's one down in Mayo, I think, this week. They're having some sort of thing in
Sure,
Mayo
it's
this
not
week.
every week.
Isn't it? Yeah. Straight pride we should have.
Exactly.
We have straight pride every day. You know what I mean? My grandmother would have put a kettle of hot water. Yes, Emer.
Hi, Emer.
Hey, Emer. How are you? Yes, I know. My grandmother would have too. She'd have hit him with his cane, with a cane. She went over and started poking him with a cane.
Yeah.
Was it a cold day that day? It must have been.
Where's the women from Dublin? You know, like the ones that would have been on the markets. I tell you, they go over and they just like lynch him. Wouldn't do it again.
Or I'd bring it to Italy if I had the money with my boyfriend.
Thanks, Michael. So we'll leave Paul here, won't we?
Survivor Lily does a great video of what's going on in Europe. She's very good. I'll download them and have a look.
Who's
a month of pride, aren't we suffering enough? Survivor Lily.
It's every week. That's what I mean. We need straight pride.
I'm in late. All are looking great. Paul, your Apache look is wearing off. Thank you very much. No, son.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Look, sure of a grand tan now. Yeah. I'm more for folding dark clothes or hanging them. I get to keep the iron for him for now. Okay, that's your man. Make closets great again. Yeah. Anne-Marie Purcell, the only true rainbow is the one God creates in the sky. Yes, you're dead right. As a gay man, I can't stand gay pride, total cringe. Well, we had that chap
Sean.
What was his name? Sean was on the other night on the video, and he said the same thing. Like, you know what I mean?
It's been hijacked.
I'm sure he's getting lashed out of it now by them lefty gay pride gobshites, like, you know.
But your Glenn Moore got it as well, like, you know. So, you know, he said the same thing.
Yeah. Like, ripping up passports is gone. Attack on the student is gone. Shots is gone. Jesus, nearly all is gone. Look, all our videos are nearly gone. Drunconda. That being gay when we played already, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Is this the Sligo one you want me to play, Orla?
And actually wrote on it was some of them have already started to go in. So that big grey building, they've obviously started to go in there. But look at the whole, like that's all going to be one massive IPAS place, and we've nearly 16,000 homeless. It's just ridiculous.
This is it here. Yeah, hang on, I'll just put it up there. This was your Facebook post, wasn't it? This is interesting, isn't it? Is that the one you're talking about in Towhurst?
Yeah, Towhurst.
Towhurst on the Dublin Road, which was earmarked for IPAS, is up for rent.
Rent, yes.
Rent. What would be deemed as trying to wash their hands? Okay, they're trying to wash their hands of it. Where they told something in by the Department of Justice about who was coming in, so they want to move it on. It currently holds 300 single beds. And what about the modular homes outside? How many can fit in there?
That wasn't mentioned.
That wasn't mentioned yet.
No.
Think questions need to be answered, or questions need to be asked here, especially by the local residents. This is what annoys people. No transparency. Contact your TDs and councillors for more information as well. Okay, and Anthony, I think, had a row with them.
And there's some pictures. So that's it. So it's this massive restaurant, right? But then when you move on to the next one,
I remember it, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
And then it's show you what's inside. But look, it's only going to be $999 per month.
For 45 bedroom, 15 bath, that's all it is. Or is that per room?
No, that's obviously to rent it. But there's no mention about all the modular homes to the side and the back of it.
That tea is all right, you know. Available immediately, 999 quid for 45 bedrooms and 15 bathrooms. Jeez, you could nearly buy that, and you'd nearly rent that out and rent it out again, couldn't you? Oh, look at that. Jesus. It's like a prison, isn't it? It's like a mental asylum.
Well, 300 can fit in there. 300, and then the modular homes outside and around the back. But there's no mention of that. So that to me just makes me wonder, like, were they told about what was coming in? And that's why they've all of a sudden washed their hands of it.
They know exactly what's coming in. That's the thing.
All men. And I'm sure the local residents weren't informed about any of this either.
Yeah, 45 bed. Army beds. You're exactly right, Casper. Army beds.
Yeah. So how many, right? How many other places all over the country is that being done, where places have been offloaded to be rented so that they can wash their hands of it and say, well, we didn't know. But yet they're still keeping the money.
Yeah, anyone from Cork, a reminder to please join Sinn in the Dina if you want. It's an army barracks, yeah. Yeah, where is this, Paul? It's Towhers in Carlow.
Towhers on the Dublin Road in Carlow, just outside the town. And again, it's quite a bit outside the town. So it'd be good to walk in unless you're able to get the local bus. And there's nothing around it.
Yeah. Sleeper cells. Michael John, sleeper cells. I'm telling you, lads, there's sleeper cells all over this country. All over this country. Sweden, Denmark and Austria are restricting migration and paying migrants to leave their countries. But the Irish government are building these accommodation centres. I'm going to be honest with you. I spoke in Ballymun, it must be going on 4 years now about this. And I said that we were Sweden 5 years ago. That just came too quick because we're Sweden now. You know what I mean? We are Sweden now. It's gone ridiculous. The only thing that we haven't got that Sweden have is the attacks, but we're getting the attacks now. Look, there's an attack every other day. You know what I mean? We used to say there was one every week, then it went to two every week, then it went to 3 every week, and now it's 3 a day. It's happening all around this country. And as I said, the guards are doing jack shit about it. Military training included. Yes, they all have military training. Oh, thanks. Shit, I thought it was Newbridge. No, it's not Newbridge. Selena,
I was just checking there. I sent you a video in relation to the music festival.
I have that there, yeah. I have that there. Yeah. Where you were all killed. Or where you were all infected, was it?
This is very, very important for young girls who are attending music festivals, because if this is going on, they need to be extremely careful.
Yeah, we'll go with this and we'll finish up after this, or will we? Because I think we've done enough.
This is why I keep saying, head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings when you're especially in large crowds, in large gatherings. There was a music festival in Paris, France. Over 145 people were targeted and pricked with syringes. You heard what I said. Over 145 people targeted and pricked with syringes. Most of the people that were targeted were teenage girls. The story is the people that were pricked with the syringes noticed a mark on their body. Then they started to feel ill. Now keep in mind, nobody knew what was in these syringes at the time they were used. And it's being reported that 12 out of the over 145 people that were pricked with syringes are being detained. Ask yourself that question. What are they being detained for? So please keep this in mind the next time you're looking to go out. There are a lot of crazy people out there that are looking to do harm and hurt others for no reason whatsoever. Mind you, there was over 1,000 people at this festival, and usually this may kick off a copycat. So please head on a swivel. Just be mindful, be careful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Now, this is happening here. This happened last year in Limerick to my friend's daughter, who would be in college. And she went to a nightclub and she didn't even realise what happened. She started to feel really unwell and she ended up going to the hospital. And they found a little, her leg was a bit sore and they found the little prick mark. So I'm assuming it's, look, she doesn't know what was inside it, but I'm assuming it's probably the date rape drug. That's probably what it is.
Rohypnol.
Yeah, probably. That's, yeah, because she felt kind of completely out of it. Luckily enough, she had friends with her that ended up bringing her to the hospital. But again, this happened in Limerick last year. So this is going on here. But again, it was only a tiny little mark. Like, it's nearly happening without the woman even realising it's happening, you know, because the syringes are so small, the needles, like the needle part of it. So girls need to be really, really careful. Never mind about minding your drinks. This nonsense is going on as well.
I'm just going to read this here. In a very strange twist, Naz Shah portrays herself as a real victim when it comes to the Pakistani rape ward gangs. I fail to see how you can accidentally like and then retweet a tweet telling victims of horrific abuse to shut their mouth. In all my years on X, I don't think I've ever accidentally liked and retweeted something, neither have I. I think the accident was that you got caught out. That was the real mistake. So here's the tweet. This has gone beyond abuse. It's now dangerous. If it doesn't stop, how will it end? In 2017, I shared a post by accident. Genuine mistake, deleted within 10 minutes. Yet for 8 years, hate-fueled lies and misinformation have spread relentlessly with no end in sight. And then we get this. Exactly, Chris. Those abused girls in Rotherham and elsewhere just need to shut their mouths for the good of diversity. She's a Labour. Exactly. Look, she is a Labour politician, and this is what she came out with. Look, that these young ones just need to stop for the good of diversity. Doesn't matter that they were raped, all right, but this is the Labour government. This is Keir Starmer's. This is Keir Starmer's government. You know what I mean? Keir Starmer was the man who wouldn't prosecute these. He said there was no case for them to answer. You know, same man was. The same man was the man who wouldn't prosecute. He was the counsel for against Jimmy Savile, and he said there was no case on Savile either. So, like, come on.
But you remember it's come out and it said that the police over there in the UK are labelling, like, you know, children as prostitutes. Like, you know, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. They're prostitutes. They're not prostitutes. They're rape victims.
Yeah, they are rape victims. And the fathers have been arrested for help, for trying to stop.
For trying to get in to get them. Yeah, it's just disgraceful. How anyone can stand by this, I just can't understand it. I cannot understand it.
Yeah, we've hit 1100 there, people. Fair play.
Actually, there is just one other video. When I was just going to check, it's about 3-year-old kids. What they're trying to teach them. It's just up a bit. It's there. It's a woman talking.
Oh, the curriculum. She's jumping again. I need to download that. Give me a minute. Save as. Boom, boom. Open up. Right, this is the UK again. Joyce Watson.
Can't remember the name now.
Yeah, I'd say that's all. The curriculum bill.
That's it.
I'm going to welcome the fact that the Minister has removed the right of withdrawal and is sticking with RSC and health relationships, and that the Welsh Government is going to make that mandatory. And I'm really, really pleased that that is happening. And that is exactly what will happen in schools with allowing RSE education and not allowing the parents to withdraw, whether that's through fear or misunderstanding, which it very often is. And I will absolutely support this, but I do want to take issue with this idea that it's too radical.
Like, imagine that. 3-year-old children that want to teach sex education to, and they want to withdraw parents' refusal to allow it to happen. Like, this is over, I think it's over in Wales. Like, dear God of Almighty. Like, will people ever wake up? Good man, Chris. Are you taking over the role there now from Pather?
From Pather, yeah. The Welsh government is the worst in Britain. Lefty, anti-white commies. Yes, they are.
Like, imagine a three-year-old child barely knows what day of the week it is, never mind anything else.
Well, you done the interview with Ross Lahoyve the other day, and he told you what was being taught to kids from 5, 6, 7-year-old kids.
Well, I know what was going to be taught to my daughter, which was refused.
Yeah, well, my daughter's going into school now that's flying a rainbow flag, and I'm telling you now, if I find out there's any of that shenanigans she's being taught, any of that, I will upend that school. I'm telling you now.
Well, parents need to be writing in. They need to be complaining to the school.
Well, I'll be writing in. I'll have Ferg and the boys. I'll have thousands of us outside that school. I'm telling you now, they won't get a minute with me. Is she a man? It looks like a man, all right, didn't it? Someone has to order it. Yeah.
Exactly. Let children be children, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Someone asked George, having no pattern tonight. Good man, Chris.
Look who's running things. Yeah, they are after our kids. The UK is fucked.
They want to get rid of the innocence. That's what they want to get rid of. Is children's innocence.
Just checking there. I've 14,000 steps done. I haven't. There's 14,000 steps done today. So yeah.
What are our numbers there before we go?
1100, 1121.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you.
Not bad. So thank you to
very
everyone
good.
who has joined. Yeah, it's been brilliant. Yeah. As I said, if you want to buy us a coffee, you can.
Buy me a Bulmers. Well, he will be.
Buy me a Bulmers.
I'll be Saturday night.
1100. Fair play to these people. Fair play. I'll just do the rest of the comments. Night, Angie. We'll hope to see you on Saturday. Fair play to you. Over 30 missing children. Yeah, there's more missing here. You know what I mean? Fantastic show, folks. Emotional as always. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm going to drop you down.
Chris is learning an awful lot now. You know what I mean? He could be the new co-host.
I'm telling you now. Yeah, there'll be no new co-host. They want us to say the negative crap, like we're fucked. We fight, we win. That's it. We keep fighting, we keep winning. Great show, guys. Fair play. Night and God bless everyone. All right, I'm going to drop you down, and I'll be with you in 2 minutes, just after I say cheerio. Thank you very much. It's been emotional, as always. Well, good night. Take care.
Good night.
Well, people, thank you very much for tuning in. It has been emotional, and I'm very tired, I have to say. What about the temperature? Good night. How about, what's this? How about temp host? A temp host? Yeah, you can come in if you want. I'm going to be honest, I'm looking for a couple of nights off now. You know what I mean? I need a few nights off. So, yeah, there's more, no problem. You can come in and you can help order. That's no problem. Good night, everyone. Well, listen, people, thanks very much for tuning in. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So, like I say every night I'm leaving here, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless.